Start streaming here. Boom. We're going. And this is our new intro page. The Radical Anti-Inactivist Show is for entertainment purposes only.
We are not financial advisors. We are not telling you how to live your life. We are just here for entertainment.
We are not financial advisors, attorneys, judges, police officers, doctors, scientists, people with any kind of knowledge or human.
But I'm a chef, so when we're talking food...
If we're talking food, this man knows it.
I have real experience, real world experience.
That's why chef is not on there.
Yeah.
All characters are fictional, and any resemblance to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. If you are offended by anything that you have heard or saw, you most likely needed to be offended and really need to get over yourself.
Thank you. True words have never been spoken.
Boom. Hi, how y'all doing? Let's see if we
man?
can set this up. Need to move that camera just a hair. So we can get your beautiful face
I
on there a
look pretty
little
good.
more.
Yeah, I look pretty good in blue.
Oh, yeah.
We got some booze.
Yes.
We got some video.
Yes.
We got topics today.
We got things to talk about.
We got topics today.
First thing I want to talk about.
No.
Oh boy, let's you go first.
Rochambeau.
Rochambeau?
Yeah, ready?
Ha!
He's first.
All right. So, I'm sure people are aware of what Nielsen is. The Nielsen ratings. Yeah. So check this out. These people have been harassing the fuck out of me for the past 2 years because I fit their demographic apparently. But what they don't understand is I don't watch TV.
So hold on, is this show too being affected by it?
I don't know, probably. But today they rolled by the front of my house. I watched them. And I have a lock on the front gate because we live in an area where there's a lot of transients.
I have to jump over the front gate to get in the place if I try to park out front. You know?
So I watch them roll by. Then they rolled through the back alley. And then I'm in here in the studio and I hear something at the gate and I get a text from my neighbor. Hey, there's someone at your Hey, there's someone at your gate.
You think it was me?
No,
because
he said a girl.
Oh, well, I'm not a girl.
Exactly.
Do I look like a girl?
You got moves, but you ain't no girl. I mean, you're beautiful. I'd fuck him, but you know. So this lady was at my gate giving my dog a treat through the gate. And as I walked out. So the first thing I said to her, I didn't even say hi. I said, "Hey, don't give my dog treats." And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. They're all natural." I said, "I don't give a fuck. It makes the dog think it's okay for strangers to poison him." "Oh, I'm not trying to poison your dog. I'm from Nielsen." I don't give a fuck who you're from.
I'm from Nielsen? That's the first... Well, maybe you should have been worried right there. I'm from Nielsen.
Yeah.
The band or the...
I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Oh, but we just want to see... You fit our demographic and we want to see if you want some...
you do.
We want to give you money. I said, I don't watch TV. You don't watch any TV? No, I don't watch TV. Why don't you watch TV? I don't watch TV because in the past 10 years, anyone that watched TV thinks there's 84,000 genders and it was okay to vote for Biden.
Right. And they had 80 million votes. So if you watch TV, you think that too.
So, So I told her to fuck off and go about her own business. I wish that I would have got her card so I could fucking name her right now and let you people know that this stupid people are walking through the back alley because they can't come up to my front door. She tried the gate. My neighbor said she tried to come in the gate.
Really?
Yeah, that's why there's a lock on the back gate too, because people got a lot of bravado. She's lucky I didn't come out armed.
Right. You should have come out armed.
Well, if he would have said someone instead of "there's a girl at your gate,"
Right.
Because I could take a girl unless she's in the MMA, then I might get my ass kicked.
Debatable, but whatever.
But
You might fucking kung fu chop your ass.
You never know, man. I'm fucking.
You never know.
But yeah, I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing giving my dog treats? What the fuck are you doing at my back gate?
So, a question, why? Why are they here?
Nielsen ratings.
They
want me to watch shows and tell them that I watch the shows or something. I don't know how the Nielsen shit works. But I keep getting things in the mail. Hey, there's a $200 gift card if you want to work for the Nielsen people.
They've been on you for a while then.
Yeah.
This is an isolated incident.
This is not a one-off.
Right.
It's the first time they've sent someone to the house though.
Okay.
But now they know that shit don't fly.
Right. Right.
Because I do not watch TV because TV is for idiots.
I watch some TV, like stupid.
Look, okay. Look,
I watch game shows.
I'm not gonna say I don't watch
sports.
TV. I do watch Netflix, and we watch shows on YouTube that have already aired months and years ago. Because, like, I watch a show called Taskmaster. Beautiful show from the BBC.
No, I know it. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
I love it.
I don't watch it. I'm not a fan.
Alex Horn's good.
I know the show.
Yeah.
I don't like go. Oh my God, Taskmaster! I'm not like that guy. You know?
That's how I am. That's a new one. And we watch. And here's the funny thing: we watch a lot of British TV. We watch Taskmaster and the British Bake Off and a couple of other shows.
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. You know, I do. Yeah.
I bet you do.
I do. I like that kind of stuff. You know.
But I don't have cable, so that I'm surfing through the channels. It's bad enough you surf through Hulu for 45 minutes and don't find nothing. Surf through Netflix for an hour and a half, don't find nothing. Just throw it on YouTube and let it go and fall asleep.
Well, usually, for me, Netflix is like new show. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a new show on Netflix, so I'll jump on and watch it. You know what I'm saying?
If it's a good program, but I tell you what, here's the next topic.
No, we're gonna stay on this topic for a minute because I'm not done with this one.
Okay.
All right.
Go.
My big concern though is, I mean, if they're out here trying to get views for Nielsen, I mean, what else?
Well, I don't know what Nielsen does. Google.
Yep, bring it up.
Google.
Hold on, going to the Google machine.
What is the Nielsen rating system for? Boom. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Nielsen TV ratings, commonly referred to as Nielsen ratings, are the audience measurement systems operated by Nielsen Media Research that seek to determine the audience size and composition of television programming in the United States using a rating system. Well, I'll tell you what, most United States TV programs suck!
Agreed. But why are they going door to door to talk to you about Nielsen ratings?
Her words were, we're trying to give away money.
You know what they say when they're trying to dangle a carrot in front of you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't take it. Run.
Yeah, run.
Run.
Exactly. So there's something more here.
Yeah.
I think there's something more here.
Well, they're trying to get infiltrate my shit. Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. That's why I'm asking the question. I mean,
I don't know what they're doing either. And I didn't ask. Because I don't care. I don't want someone at my fucking back gate giving my dog treats through the gate. Totally. Because as a rescuer of pit bulls, I've had someone poison one of my dogs before. It happens, man. You take your chances. You play your games, you take your chances.
Play stupid games.
And I honestly believe that it was the owner of the dog that came through and fucking killed his own dog since I took it from him. Oh. Yeah. Wow. Couldn't prove nothing. Yeah. Because at the time, he came during the day, and I have cameras on the house, but at one particular, for about 2 hours, the sun's at the right level. You can't fucking see shit through my camera. So they got away with it.
I think I'm going to put a hypothesis out here about this.
Okay.
I think that she wasn't from Nielsen.
I don't know.
I don't think she was.
Coming to the back gate?
I know. That's what makes me think that, because Nielsen, the way as ambiguous as this is, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just so whatever. It's like, 58,000 IRS agents kind of thing, I mean, what could possibly happen,
Right.
I mean, yeah. So I mean,
all these brand new armed agents. Are you ready to kill, son?
Right. We're buying tons of ammo and
you know what's really funny is the Department of Education buying guns and ammo.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, truant officer just got real exciting.
Yeah, I'm okay with them having guns. Gun-free zones should not exist. But that's not the point. We're talking about something else. But
you are correct. Gun-free zones should not exist. As a matter of fact, everyone over the age of 16 should have at least a firearm on their hip at all times. Thank you, Constitution.
Yes, I agree, 100%.
And believe me.
With training. You know what I'm saying? They should,
well, yeah.
Yeah. Not just like,
go out,
here's your first gun.
Go out once a month and pop off some rounds to at least be familiar with it. I'm not asking you to stand in front of a barrage of bullets just because you have a gun. Right. I'm just saying, if everybody was armed and everybody knew everybody was armed, There would still be crime. There would still be murders. But there'd be less of them because someone would have to think twice before they actually thought,
Right.
is my life really worth what I'm trying to get?
Right, and if everyone was armed, like you said, and you're
If everybody knew.
yeah,
No concealed carry.
Right.
Shit's right there.
Right, and you're out in the, it's 2 o'clock in the morning and someone's about to get raped, and anybody is around with a gun,
Yeah.
shit could get weird, real quick.
Oh, yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I
But,
totally agree.
and the real argument there is, well, everyone's got a gun and someone makes you mad and you get in a fight and then you shoot somebody because he spilled a drink on your shirt. Well, if you're that fucking stupid, go to jail.
Right, exactly. Right. Or, I mean, you could have, like I said, safety trainings and stuff like that, but if someone, is unfit, because there's a lot of people out there that are unfit to own weapons.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean.
Thank you, Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, I mean, he took that away, I thought.
He took away mental health facility funding. Yes.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he did.
He pledged to, when he was governor, he fought by, we got to get money to the mental health. As soon as he became president, it was like, take that shit away.
Right, he did. He was the one that took it away.
Ronald Reagan's your fucking hero, huh, Republicans?
He did do some good things, but he's also the biggest puppet of all of them.
Ronald Reagan fucking was the beginning of the crack epidemic in the urban areas of big cities.
Actually, he was the president when that actually started.
Yeah.
So right.
You can see pictures of him in the middle of the big crack epidemic, and he's leaning against this Ferrari. He's got a big gold watch. You're just like, is that Reagan? That is Reagan. What the fuck's he pimping?
What you doing there, Ronnie?
And it's hilarious because his wife was all, you just say no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I mean.
But yes, gun training should. I mean,
right.
I think that when you purchase a firearm of any type, it should come with at least one free training session, 30 minutes or so you can at least be familiar with what you've just picked up.
When I bought my first gun, I mean, I've shot guns before I bought my first gun, but I shot guns, but I still went through the entire training and like the safety of the gun.
Yeah.
And the things that could happen kind of thing, So, I mean, my Glock has a lot of weird stuff that can happen with it, I mean, it's a lot of plastic parts. And
Okay.
stuff.
Okay.
So, I mean, I looked at that, I didn't just like say, how do you shoot it? I went through the entire gambit of it, just to find out what could happen, So, bought a box, lock it, all that stuff, But, I've been like on a gun tear lately. I bought a couple guns in the last year.
Hey, man. I'm trying to get my girl to get another one.
What does she have now?
She's got a little 32.
Easy shot.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Cheap bullets.
I got her to start carrying the 32. I got her a fucking 1,000,000-watt taser and a very, very sharp knife.
Right.
And I told her, hand in your purse when you walk from your car to the job, and when you walk from the job to the car.
Quick draw.
Oh,
Exactly.
don't even draw. Shoot through the purse.
Right.
Shoot through the fucking purse. I'll buy you a new bag.
James Bond shit.
I will buy you a new bag.
Just don't buy no Versace or something like that.
I don't care.
No.
You shoot through $1 million Gucci. I don't give a fuck as long as you come home alive and the perp goes to jail or to the cemetery.
I've been trying to talk my wife into the same thing, buying her a gun and like doing the whole training thing. Actually, he's in a wheelchair now, but I was gonna do him. He's a cop. Remember Rodney Banshee? Oh no, sorry, Rodney Vilbeck. He was a cop at North Shore.
Maybe.
Bro,
drugs. Okay,
yeah,
drugs.
Yeah. Right, drugs.
Hey, do you remember drugs? I do. I remember
I was
drugs.
gonna have him. I even talked to him. I was like, "Hey, would you be interested in teaching my girl how to like the safety and stuff?" He's absolutely, brother. You're my brother. I'll do that for you. And then he got in a really bad accident. Now he's a T6. So,
bummer.
Yeah. Oh, way bummer. I love that man. A shout out to
Rob,
to Rodney
and Luis,
of course. Who's that man? All right. So now that we've gotten past the Nielsen rating,
fuck you, Nielsen. Fuck you for sending people to my back gate. Fuck you for letting them feed my dog.
I don't know what the hell. I've never, you know what? I actually, way back in the day, I was running a nightclub called Cheers West there. And
Cheers West?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
nice.
I was the general manager there for like 2 years. And
nice.
we had a show that my boss was trying to run, and the Nielsen people came, and they were very professional, and it was very, a meeting. It was a meeting. And I love these, by the way. I'm going to have one too.
I brought snacks.
So, but I never thought of them as being anything more than just like people looking to make money, because what people look like, they're trying to make money, and people are trying to change shit.
Well, I always thought of them as a faceless entity that just did TV ratings.
Right.
I didn't know they were going to send someone to my front door to ask me if I wanted to be part of their team.
Never heard that before either.
Nielsen, the answer is no.
Hard no.
Hard no.
Sorry.
We love almond roca.
Almond roca, man. We're the only state that has it now. You know that, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Just because we make it?
There was other almond rocas around the United States, like processing plants.
Really?
Yeah, I think they closed them all down. We had the last one.
I never knew there were other plants. I thought this was the only one here in Tacoma.
There was like Pennsylvania.
Here in beautiful Tacoma. Yeah, that's where I live. If you don't like me, come get me.
Gorgeous Tacoma. Anyway, so my first topic I want to talk about.
All right.
Is did you see in the EU Parliament they kind of grilled Pfizer?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
And Pfizer just sat there going,
no. Pfizer did not just sit there and go. One of the EU parliamentary members asked them, "Did you knowingly test this vaccine for transmission?" And she said, ambiguously, "No, we did not test for it." And then the week later, like, because we went Monday. That happened Tuesday.
Okay.
On Thursday, Jim Jordan had the same thing happen in Congress and had a Pfizer representative there and asked the same exact question. And the Pfizer representative said, "Well, we were very hopeful."
Yeah.
So really, my whole point is that all this vax mandate, passport, can't get into a game store, can't go to
lose your
movies,
job,
can't go to Christmas dinner because your family doesn't like you because you're not vaccinated, was all just in hope. They were hoping that it would work.
Yeah, but it's just
that's literal words that she used.
Yeah. Because like,
bring it up. Google that shit.
Google,
Let's
because
Google it. Just so the people that do watch this.
What happened? What do I want?
Well, we can do the EU parliamentary. Ask Pfizer if they tested for transmission. He spelled it wrong.
Pfizer.
It's a Z.
Ask Pfizer. Ask Pfizer what?
If they tested for transmission. That's transition.
Hey, man.
Yeah, got it.
Post misled claim Pfizer admitted the European Parliament. That's
a post.
That's AP News.
Okay, let's see what this says first because that looks.
Okay, well, let's let them watch us looking at stuff. Is this the right thing? Boop, no. Bop, no. Wait.
Bop, bop, bop.
Oh, wrong one.
How the hell you got that?
Oh, I'm crazy. Dude, this is...
New law aims to make California...
Don't even... That's another topic for a later date. What am I looking at?
AP.
Man, I am having trouble reading over there. Do you see it?
You can close a lot of the other ones up unless you have them. It's the last one.
I'm having some trouble here.
It's the last one.
It's the last one?
Yeah.
Here? That's Audacity. That's Google Translator? What the fuck I have that for? Oh, that's something else. Girls can post, boom, and so what's it not? Why is it? Oh, because I have to do this, boom, and then I have to do this, boom, pow. Yeah. Okay, so you can read along with us. Hey, fucking decline. We don't want any of your shit on our shit. So Pfizer admitted to the European Parliament that it had not tested the ability of its COVID-19 vaccine to prevent transmission of the virus before it entered the market, proving the company lied about this earlier in the pandemic.
Yes, exactly what it did.
So, does that mean that we, as a nation, should be suing Pfizer?
Absolutely.
Exactly the way they fucking got Alex Jones.
I mean, they should be, if he's in the billions...
They should be in the trillions.
Easy quadrillions, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the level of epic, because I had an Alex Jones thing I want to talk about too, but I mean, we can segue.
Transition.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, it's the same difference. I mean, this is worse actually because they literally caused people.
They killed people.
Yeah, his is
by design.
Yeah, exactly.
By design.
Right.
He questioned the reality of Sandy Hook. Rightfully so.
Right. I agree. There was some weird shit.
But he did take it to a little bit of an extreme. I don't think it was $1 billion extreme.
Not even $1 million.
Because I will always say that every false flag event needs real victims so that the heartstrings can be pulled and so people can be directed the way they want them to direct.
Never let a good crisis go to waste.
Exactly.
Right.
Especially when you create it.
Right. Exactly.
So I'm not going to say they're crisis actors, and I'm not going to say nobody died at Sandy Hook, but I will say it was planned, and it worked perfectly because it got Alex off the air for a moment.
No.
For a moment.
No.
Yeah, he was in court, right? So he wasn't on the air.
No, he was still on the air.
For a moment.
Well, he wasn't, but the
Yeah,
show
yeah,
was on.
yeah.
But think about this: weapons of mass destruction. Literally got.
Think about this. They're putting child out of the incubator onto the cold floor of the hospital.
No, exactly. Another one.
How about this? 19 terrorists flew two planes into fucking 2 towers.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the black box?
Where's the picture of the terrorists?
Where's the terrorists in the airport actually boarding planes? Because there's cameras all over every fucking airport.
Right.
How come there's a couple at the entrance? Oh, staged?
Yeah.
At all?
Right.
Yeah, our government is a shit government puppet to the fucking World Economic Forum.
Well, the Alex
Their
joke,
idea is that next year so many people are gonna fucking die, it's crazy.
I think you're right. And the Alex Jones thing is like
It sets precedent to fucking silence opposition. Just
without
like
any,
what's that jerk off Bannon?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not a great guy, says some terrible shit, but he is opposition to them,
Right.
and he is being silenced.
Right.
Trump apparently is opposition to them, and they tried to assassinate him in the public eye.
Right.
Now it's starting to backfire, though, because this new piece of shit that they have running the country is a goddamn pedophile, and any Democrat that voted for him was a piece of shit. Just because he's not Trump doesn't mean that we need to elect a pedophile.
Well, he's also like ineffective. I mean, he's like.
Of course.
Yeah, he's like.
He's the best puppet they could have ever gotten.
He's a joke, man. I mean, no, he's not
That's
the
why
best.
That's why his name starts with Joe, because he's a joke.
He's a joke, man. He can't.
He is the best puppet they could have.
Why you say that?
Because they'll just be like, do this. Okay.
Yeah, but
do that.
Hold on.
Okay.
Do this. Oh, let me shake your hand. Oh, there's nobody there. I mean, that kind of stuff is like.
How do I walk off this stage?
Yeah,
I'm not sure
yeah.
which way to go.
Exactly.
The puppeteer didn't point him in the right direction.
Exactly. You know,
So, is it? Let me ask you this straight up: is Obama president right now?
Probably. No.
Is he the one pulling the strings? Are the Clintons pulling the strings?
I'm sure that
Do
they're
you think-
involved. I'm sure they're involved. I don't think they're pulling the strings. I think the guys that are pulling the strings are the guys from Davos, from the Carnegie Foundation, from the World Economic Foundation. Those are the guys that are really pulling the strings, you know? I mean...
When I was in the punk band Tested on Animals, I wrote a song called Hillary Rotten Hillary.
Okay.
And there's a line in that song that says she doesn't want to be the wife, she wants to be in control.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like she's in control. That was back when she was still working in fucking Arkansas.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
When she,
When she got her husband off, or soon-to-be husband off for rape. See, and that's the thing I don't like about Democrats. They don't understand that they've elected a rapist twice, they've elected a Muslim twice, and now they're probably going to try and elect a goddamn child predator twice.
no.
Yeah, if he runs in 2024, if they vote for him at all, they're trying to elect a child predator.
I don't think he's going to make that.
When she was 12, I was 30. What the fuck does that mean, Joe?
I think he's on his last leg. And there's a video, remember 2 weeks ago, I showed the video of the guy, anyone 15 or under. There's a new video just happened a couple days ago where he did the same thing, snipping little girls again.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Don't get in a serious relationship till
yeah,
you're 30.
Exactly what he said to her.
The
Exactly.
fuck you mean, Grandpa?
Weird. Not really. Kind of. Maybe.
Little
Definitely.
over touchy there, buddy.
Yeah. Then his daughter said that she was scared to go in the shower, so she started taking showers at 30, at like late at night,
Well,
until she moved out because she was afraid her dad was
in
going to.
her diary, she depicts a scene where apparently he used to hop in the shower with her.
Yeah, that's why she started taking showers late at night because she was scared he was going to hop in the shower with her. Crazy, insane, madness.
Thank you, Democrats, for electing a pedophile.
He's worse than a pedophile. I mean,
He is worse than a pedophile.
Pedophile is like a good name kind of thing because he does so much just insane shit. He's more like a devil worshiper. I mean, if you think about it, which is kind of in the same hand, you know. And this is for entertainment purposes only, by the way. I just want to let you guys know.
That's why we put that disclaimer out there first. Everything we say is a joke. Just like our lives.
Two comedians, chef, comedian, wannabe comedian, wannabe. I would love to be, but, you know.
It's fun.
But it's insane, man, what's going on in this world.
Yeah. Yeah. We are participating in the decline of Western civilization.
On purpose.
And I say participating because we're not standing up against it.
Right.
I mean, we're talking.
Right.
And talking leads to ideas, but so far no ideas have led to action. And the only reason it won't work is because if one guy goes to a baseball game and shoots up a couple people, they label him as a terrorist and they fucking tell you that he was a bad person. If 10 people do it, it was a militia and they were a terrorist group. But if 100,000 go to the Capitol and put those people in a fire, then maybe a point will be made.
Kill one.
I'm not suggesting.
Kill one, you're a murderer. Kill many,
You're a hero.
Kill them all. Ooh, you're a god, ladies and gentlemen.
Never forget that one man's terrorist is the next man's freedom fighter.
Right. It's the annuals of history are controlled by the winners. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. History is written by the winners. Doesn't mean it's the truth.
Right.
Just means that the people that won wrote the.
You know what I love? I love nuts, salty nuts.
I love salty nuts in my mouth.
Nuts in my mouth.
Whoop 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 whoop. Yeah.
So, I had another point to add to the Alex Jones thing.
Okay.
2 days ago, a guy by the name of, he has a Muslim name like Al-Ahari, something like that, got the Reuters award for excellence in journalism.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and on this guy's show, he talks about Palestinians should kill every Israelite in Israel, and
well, man, I'm
Hold on. Let me finish. He called the president of Israel Hitler and all this stuff, and he gets an award. And Alex Jones, of course.
Oh right, yeah.
Gets $1 billion judgment against him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And he actually is calling for actual genocide.
Anybody remember Netanyahu?
Exactly. Well, he's gone now, but yeah, right.
Yeah,
Not that the Israelites are
scum.
No.
Oops.
Hold on.
Did I say that out loud?
The power elite is a different
yes,
thing.
the people,
yeah.
the people are not horrible. At least not all of them. The government and the people that follow the government like inane jellyfish are the ones that are the problem.
Right. I mean,
because I'm sure there's people on both sides of that conflict that are just like, why can't we all just get along?
Right. Well, more so on the Israelite side than the Palestinian side.
I don't know.
I don't know.
If someone invaded your country, how would you feel?
I'm feeling good about it.
Because Israel was not a country until what, 1946?
Yeah, I think it was 46.
And it was this.
Yeah.
And now it's this.
Right.
So, yeah.
They were just about to annex another section, so I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, I imagine that the Palestinians feel a little bit like the indigenous species of the United States before it was the United States.
Right. The Indians kind of thing,
Yeah.
Getting forced out,
Yeah. Cherokee, the Pawnee,
right. All of them.
Blackfoot.
The one thing I will say though that the
Cheyenne.
The Jews do bring in like a lot of infrastructure into the country where the Palestinians don't.
Well, they're the chosen people. They have all the knowledge. They know everything.
Well,
they've been into the vaults at the Vatican.
Yeah, that's probably true too. But they also have all the money, so they bring in a lot of water industry, a lot of all kinds of industry, which the Palestinians do benefit from, you know, in some ways.
Somewhat.
Yeah, in some ways, you know. I'm not trying to make positive light out of a dark situation, but in a way, it is kind of.
Hey, suicide's not funny, right?
Right, exactly.
Only when you're bombing. Oh!
Only if you own the drone. Yeah, exactly. But it's amazing to me that.
It's amazing to me that in this day and age, we continue to allow horrible globalists to dictate the way a free people should live.
But it's always been that way, though.
It has.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we could change it if we wanted to. We could change it. All we have to do is unite and stand up against them. Who are them? I don't see. That's another thing. I don't know. I mean, there's Klaus Schwab. There's Yuval Harari. There's the Clintons. There's fucking. I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio was at the WEF convention in Davos. Fuck that guy.
Why is he there?
Because he's a piece of shit.
But why?
Because he likes to fuck children.
But why is he there? I mean, he has no business being
because
there.
he's part of the.
WF
He is part of the Hollywood elite.
I know, but I'm not. I'm saying he's that, but I'm not saying that. I'm saying why though. I mean, he has no. He's not a baker. He's
Well,
not
we
a,
don't. I don't know either, sir. Why is Leonardo DiCaprio at the WEF conventions? Why? Does anyone know? Tell us in the comment section. Please tell us. I'm sorry, I'm not watching right now. I'll check it later.
I would love to know. Why is like
the Clintons? Fuck, Biden was there.
right,
Fucking
why? Why are they there?
Because they're part.
Really,
they are part of the cabal.
It has nothing to do with funds.
And they think that they're going to be saved when we're all slaughtered. That's why they're there.
Well, they probably will be. Like you said before, they'll go off a spacecraft, the ship will go down, and they'll come back down and take over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen now. Probably.
It's happened before. It'll happen again.
Since we started this thing, I know you're big into space.
I love space weather.
I've been
man.
watching a little bit myself.
Did you check out the Suspicious Observers?
No.
That's probably my favorite channel. Suspicious. Shout out to Suspicious Observers. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and check one out right now.
So there has been a lot of hoo-ha, if you will, about the sunspot activity. Of course, because it's so warm, lately. I mean, we're definitely unseasonably warm right now.
Yeah. Okay. See the dust on our Mar. Let's go here. Let's see where are we? Shaboop. So yeah, Suspicious Observers, great fucking page. You should definitely watch it. You should check out all this shit. This man puts together all the information you need to know about what's going on. And if you check out the 12,000 year cycle, politics will take a backseat to your fear. Okay?
Because that's what I was actually segueing into is that 2045, it looks like I heard that the 12,000 cycle could come.
Well, they're saying anywhere between 2025 and 2050.
Right. So
because there's a galactic wave that cycles through our Milky Way galaxy.
Right.
And right now we're in the middle. Like if this is our sun, the wave hit like this, and so we're at the back end.
Right.
And it's coming from the center of the galaxy, and God, what? Not Betelgeuse, but another star just fucking novaed. And about 1,000 years before that, a star novaed. And we're the next star in line of this wave that's coming through our galaxy.
Right.
And as the sun kind of gathers more dust and debris and encloses itself in an envelope,
electromagnetic activity.
The electromagnetic release of that is going to be what they will call a micronova, and that's going to be a rough couple days for anyone that's in the direct path of it.
Yeah, it could be a rough couple minutes, actually, seconds, if you will.
Yeah.
Well, I also read something that correlates with the actual pole shift.
Yes, there's a degradation in the pole in our magnetosphere, and there's a shifting of the pole. I mean, oh God, these things are the explanations that this guy makes. This guy's Ben. He's he's concise. He's very smart. He reads everything. The knowledge that this guy lays down for people. If you don't want to listen to it, that's your choice. I choose to listen to it because I believe in space being the magnetic space is an easily believable story, since everything else seems to be tied to magnets and electricity. We live on a giant dynamo. Power should be free. We should have all the electricity we need in abundance for everyone on this planet, but that would set us free. We would be free from the constraints of travel. We would be free from the constraints of global oil. We would be free from that kind of debt slavery.
Right.
I mean,
All the nickel.
we'd still have to work for food and stuff like that.
All magnetic activity comes out the poles, and all the nickel that's like shoot out the sides and all that stuff, and you could like transmit that into energy.
Well,
because I know there's a lot of shit going on the poles. I know.
Listen, again, we're stupid as shit, so I don't know, how electromagnets work, but I know that they do work. And our planet is a dynamo that has a north and a south, just like a pole magnet.
Right.
And as it's turning, it's got a warm side that's facing the sun and a cold side that's facing the galaxy.
Right.
And if you are in a warm house and you walk out into cold weather, you feel that electric static?
Right.
That's exactly what's happening on the planet.
Kind of like when the seasons change.
That's why everywhere on this planet, at all times, lightning's striking somewhere. Lightning is occurring somewhere because these magnetic electrical discharges.
Right.
And that is energy, that is an abundance. Nikola Tesla tried to give us this energy for free, and they shut him down. Thank you, J.P. Morgan, you prick.
Well, that's a good segue into another thing.
Oh boy.
it was a race. And
it was not a race. You're talking about the AC and the DC race between Tesla and fucking
Westinghouse.
Monkey Dick. No, not Westinghouse. He worked for Westinghouse at the time. The inventor guy. What's his fucking name? The guy that gets all the credit for everything. Edison. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, see, here's another thing though. When Ford first started building cars, he was building electric cars.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
He was building electric cars. Way back in the 1900s, he was building electric cars. Until Rockefeller said, no, we need gas engines. And they almost fucking bankrupted Ford until he said, fine, I'll put gas engines in these cars.
And they said, fuck you, I'm gonna create the first industrial line.
But while Ford was making electric cars, Tesla was trying to give us free energy, and Edison was making batteries. Now, if those guys had worked together as a team,
unison, right?
Imagine what kind of electric cars we would have right now.
I think electric cars are not going to happen.
Let's segue into electric cars and why we don't want them.
No, we don't have to do that.
Because the government said, hey, everyone should have an electric car. Don't get one. Get rid of your electric car. As soon as they become autonomous, then they can just turn them off. I mean, they can turn them off now.
Right.
Imagine you drive to work, you drive home, you drive to work, you drive home, you think you want to go to the movies and your car don't start. Because the government said, you've driven too many miles this month.
Right. It's more than that, though, for me. Those batteries are toxic. I mean, they're like.
You ever seen a lithium mine?
Yeah, I know, exactly. Yeah. I know. They're toxic.
It's the Green New Deal.
And guess how you charge those batteries? You're not charging them
with coal.
Mostly, yeah, exactly.
Well, here, let's do a fun one. Let me see. Where's my phone? Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say because last year, my girl and I were talking about getting an electric car because I thought an electric car would be cool. It'd be awesome to have a car that ran on coal instead of gas.
Right.
But then the government said, hey, we should all have electric cars, and I'm like, hey, none of us should have electric cars.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I was thinking about selling that old B2200.
Right.
Fuck that, I'm keeping that bitch.
Keep it, dude.
Because if everything goes to shit, that thing's still gonna run.
Right, exactly, dude.
It doesn't have a chip in it.
It's
old enough it doesn't have a computer chip in it.
Mine does. Mine has chip in it. It does. But I've been looking for a car without anything. I've always wanted an old muscle car, and not just because they're cool looking.
At this point, I don't even care if it's a muscle car. I just want an old enough car that it doesn't have any kind of electronics in it, except for the
EFI.
Except for the shit that's needed.
The EFI isn't needed because that's like the fuel control systems. You know what I'm saying? But
nope, I don't even want electronic fuel injection.
I don't think they can regulate those. They're too old that like they.
But it's a component. It's a component that can break down that you cannot replace.
Good point. Right. Good point. Right.
I'm just trying to plan for my future. A future, if there is one.
So, anyways, back to what we're talking about. Alex Jones was actually talking about this today about 2045. All these people are saying that there's this big whatever gonna happen, and that a lot of societies over the years, millennium and all that have said, like the Aztecs said, there's the thing of the sun, so we have to have so many bodies, and all these places have said, we're not gonna make it, so you need to like do this to make sure that we survive as a society by giving us all your gold and blah blah blah, and then when you die, we'll still be able to carry that on. And he says that they're gonna start using that to get the American, not just the American, the entire world, to start to get onto the whole. I should kill myself for the betterment of the planet.
I can believe that
Yes.
because there's a lot of stupid people being born right now that are going to fucking fall for that idiocy. I mean,
Yeah.
anyone born after the year 2005, you're a fucking idiot.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Not taking that back.
They've just been sold a bag.
Sorry.
They've been sold a bag of goods, is all it is. And they really. Did you watch the Dr. Phil thing? With the
I don't watch Dr.
I
Phil.
know.
I don't watch TV.
I actually got lucky that I came home from work and my wife was watching it. So I sat down and watched it. It was Dr. Phil. It was Gen Z or Gen X versus Boomers.
Jesus.
Yeah. And they had a transition person on there. And he's just making all these just ridiculous accusations and all these just quiet quitting, all this crazy stuff. And half of the Boomers were like business owners that had tons of employees. And they're saying quiet quitting is just another way of saying you're lazy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, that's to me. It depends on your fucking job. To me, if you work at a fast food restaurant and you're trying to do the absolute minimum, then yeah, you're probably lazy. Right. But if you're working in some kind of corporate office and they keep telling you, hey, you need to work overtime, blah, 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 and they keep piling work on you because they're losing employees, fuck that. Quiet quit. Do what you're there to do and then leave. Because when I was growing up and I got into the labor job because I'm an idiot and I did construction for a long time, I was always told, you should just work smarter, not harder.
Right.
And these guys are like, well, they're making me work harder.
Right.
Let's be smart about it. No, if you're not going to pay me more, I'm not going to do that much more work.
Well, my job did right.
You want to call them lazy? I call them, depending on, like I said, depending on where they're working.
I think it has a lot to do with mindset. Like, for instance, I'm at a big corporation.
I will agree with the mindset.
Yes, and they just gave, like 3 months ago, huge raises to everyone except for the management. Okay? And I was like, sounds like we're getting set up for a kill. That's what I told my boss.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was like, and guess what they're doing now? Now they're like pushing everybody out,
Yeah.
And they're making all these people that make like $29 dishwashers are getting pushed out, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not sitting up to the standards.
Okay.
And then guess what they're doing with that labor that they're losing?
They're giving it to other people. They're
delegating
it. Delegating.
To the fucking the salary guys. And
Yeah.
the guys going in there and
man.
Yeah.
Salary.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
something I will never do again.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's just kind of the trade thing here.
I get it. You're
no option.
You're at a corporation where that's kind of the only option you have.
I can't say no. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it got to the point where they were like talking about, well, we'll take the salary down a little bit. I'm like, how are you gonna do that? To give me a demotion on pay? I mean, that's gonna really mess stuff up.
One time I was working for this guy back when I was doing hard manual labor, and I was sheeting a roof, and I went up by myself and I'm sheeting this roof, and another employee and a laborer went up and sheeted the other side of the roof.
Right.
And they finished 2 sheets in front of me.
That's big.
And my boss came up to me and said, those guys were a little bit faster than you. I think I'm going to cut your pay. And I said, well, why don't you just give me my check because I'm leaving right now.
There's 2 versus 1 and they... so...
Now...
Were they the M-words?
5 years later... No. 5 years later, I'm working for this other guy. And we're working on some apartments in Redmond. And lo and behold, there's my old boss.
Oh.
And so my boss comes up to me, barks some orders. I'm like, sir, yes, sir. The other guy says, man, I wish you would have done that when you were working for me. And I said, well, if you weren't a piece of shit, I'd probably still be working for you. And from that day on, I fucked with him until he quit that job.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because he was a piece of shit.
Right.
The best thing I ever watched him do, we're all working. And on lunch break, I'm sitting up I have a vantage point, and I'm watching him, and he's fucking cutting some branches out of his truck, and he's got an electric chainsaw in his hand.
Right.
And he's cutting, and then he slapped his hand with the chainsaw.
Oh my God.
And he, come help me!
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, no.
But I had a great view of it.
He got lucky. He didn't cut his fucking fingers off, but he definitely got stitches.
What a dumbass.
Yeah, but I mean, two guys beat me by 2 sheets on a 3,000 square foot roof, and they started after me by about maybe 25, 30 minutes. So they should have been way faster than that, since there were 2 of them.
They should have finished the movie. You had an hour left.
And then this motherfucker comes up and says, I'm going to cut your wages because you didn't do as good as they did. I'm just like, yeah, and bye.
A question, how high was the roof?
It's just a 2-story apartment building.
So it was an 8-foot, basically-ish?
No, this is
Still to know that shit?
No, I'm talking about putting plywood on the trusses. And nailing that shit off. Yeah, on the roof.
Oh, I thought you meant like doing
sheetrock. No.
Doing sheetrock.
I'm talking about hard manual labor doing construction. I mean, don't get me wrong, sheetrock is really fucking hard.
Yeah.
But I was just laying.
That's why I said the M word, because I thought it was sheetrock.
His laborer was a Mexican. The guy that was
Those guys sheetrock like crazy. They're so
good. Dude,
good
man.
They're so good at it, man.
Oh man.
I know.
And they are some of the nicest fucking people you'll ever.
Awesome.
When I started framing, I was in California. And I didn't know a fucking soul. And I was homeless at the time. So I was kind of staying real close to the job site, and a couple of the guys noticed. And a couple of the guys noticed, and they're like, "Hey man, why don't you come over here for lunch?" And I was like, "Well, okay, and it was real hard communication,
right?
Because at that point I spoke American, and they barely spoke any American, and so. They come over, and I love jalapenos.
Right.
And they got these roasted jalapenos, and I was like, yeah, and they're like, you don't want that. And I was like, no, I do. And they're like, okay, whatever. And from that moment on, it's like, hey, Vero, come here. Hey, come on, Luche. So yeah, and those are some of the most friendliest, family-oriented people
Absolutely.
I have ever met in my life. If the people in the United States were half of what family units that I've from the Hispanic people that I've met, we'd be a great country.
I was in a really Mexico. I was in deep Mexico, a place called Milwaukee. It's like, God, it had to be like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. It's getting dark, and we were told be careful at night because the dogs.
Okay.
There's a lot of
packs of dogs. Yeah.
Packs of rabid dogs. They will kill you. Yeah. So we're
some
walking.
big ones too.
Yeah, exactly. No, we're like walking back to our hotel, which is a good half a mile away. And we're walking. All of a sudden, we came up to this it was a party. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It was a party, and we were just like, we're white people. This is like 99, 2001, I think. I can't remember. And they're having a party. I'm like, gringos! And we're like, hey, how you doing? I spoke kind of in Spanish, so I was like kind of trying to learn Spanish.
Right.
Dude, they not only did they invite us in their house, fed us, got us fucking drunk as hell, but they drove us, which is only
They took you home?
Yeah.
Nice.
They knew that the dogs
would
could
be
get us.
yeah.
They could get us.
Especially after they drunk you up.
Yeah, exactly. They kept
saying, they're like, hey, we fucked you up. Let's take you home.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, and it was like we were on a first name basis in like 12 seconds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a getting to know you thing. It was like, we know you. Have a taco. Have a shot. Have a cerveza.
Meet my family.
Yeah, it was like there had to be 25, 30 people there.
And see,
it was dilapidated too. It wasn't like apartment complex. It was like seriously, it looked like it had been bombed out almost.
Yeah.
But yeah, seriously, it was like crazy, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they loved it.
Yeah, they were awesome.
And see, when I was working in California, met these guys, and it's like they would work, and then all of a sudden a car would pull up, and 3, 4 girls come out. There's the lunch.
Right.
And I'm like, well, is that a wife, mother, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, yes, that's my mom, and that's his girlfriend, that's his wife, and his cousin. You want to come over for dinner tonight? Sure. 30 of them in a fucking apartment, and they're all related in some way.
Right.
It's like, well, why are you doing this? Well, because what we do is we work for 6 months here, send every dime we make home and then go live like kings through the winter.
Right.
I was like, really? They're like, yeah. So I spent, I think, 3 months in Tijuana with a couple of guys that I'd worked with for almost a year. And I was like, I got to go home. They're like, nah, man, we got this. I was like, what? Come on. Nah, man, we got this.
I don't like Tijuana.
Well, hey.
I don't like Tijuana.
I was there with friends and it was beautiful.
Yeah. No, it's a cool...
I mean, I've been all the way, I've been almost to Belize in Mexico. I've been Mexico City and shit like that. I went to Aguas Caliente just because I wanted to go there because I've seen it in a movie.
Mexico City was my favorite place I've ever been to, man. That was the coolest town I've ever been.
Oh man, some of them buildings.
I know. The way it like rolls into each other. It's not like a building. It's like a building with a bodega. And a building like, you know, exactly.
Like, hey, let's build this house. Hey, you know what? We need to build something over there.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? This one needs to go like this. Okay.
Yeah. Let's fold.
What kind of city planning did we have?
Let's make one building, two buildings.
Planning.
Yeah, let's do it.
Planning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, I mean, even going and looking at the.
It makes me sad that some Americans are so harsh.
They don't give a fuck, is what it is. They're so selfish, man.
Oh man.
They're so selfish.
We are trained to be selfish.
I know. My family is definitely selfish. I love them. I'll do anything for them. But shit, I can't even get him to take the garbage out anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
It's bad, man. I get up at 4:30 in the morning to go to work. I get up this morning, and dinner's still on the counter, and garbage is still in the thing, and recycling's still on the counter, and I'm like, guess I'm taking out the garbage, recycling, and you know all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking sucks, man.
Yeah, we're fucking. There's a lot of shit going on, and that makes me speaking about the Israelis knowing what's going on in the Vatican, or excuse me, the Jews knowing what's going on in the Vatican. Do they know about this kind of thing? Do they have records of this happening before, besides the shit that's etched in stone from the people who have survived it?
I read a book. I think I talked about this book with the ice cores, and they found trees at the bottom of the ocean.
Okay, yeah.
I read a book on this whole phenomenon of the polar shift.
Okay.
And I'll start with that story. The story is with they were in South Antarctica.
Okay.
And these scientists, they were drilling holes through the ice cores.
Right.
Pulling ice cores, all that stuff.
And
then
they find
got
the forest.
to the water. They found the water, and they put a camera down there, and it was trees down at the bottom of the thing, petrified, instantly frozen trees.
Yeah.
Well, they also said that the hard thing about this is that, like we talked before, the dinosaurs made it through all these things because they had 350 million years. So it's a 12,000 year cycle. They went through it quite a few times. You know what I'm saying?
And there's evidence that a lot of them went extinct
right.
during certain cycles.
Right. It
so
depends on where they were.
They saw it.
Right. Anyway, so my point is that through evolution, the pyramids, okay, the Giza pyramids, okay, they're set in the exact level of Orion's belt at a certain time of year. They're exactly on the same point.
Yeah, their galactic alignment is phenomenal.
Right, exactly. But I guess in the Sphinx back in the day, before the last time this happened, there was a library in the front chest of the Sphinx or whatever. Okay. And this guy said that he didn't see any of the books or anything. This is all hearsay, but it basically told the story of what happened during the last galactic,
Well, that's like we have evidence in the United States where some tribes of Indians survived because they lived in caves and they've articulated on the walls through artwork because they didn't have a written language. Hey, look, the sun fucking exploded. We went underground. Some of us survived. Now we're doing it again. It's gonna happen again because it happened even before this. Much evidence shows. And the sad part about the people that are in the know is they completely hide all that knowledge from everybody. I mean, what does it matter if we all know?
Not all.
What do you mean not all?
Because like, they knew the aliens were coming. People would freak the fuck out, dude. You'd have 8 billion people. Like,
10 people would freak out of every 1,000.
Still a lot of people.
That's a lot of people, but still.
You're talking millions.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
I think some things are just better left unsaid. Like you said.
Hey, when the aliens get here, what's their pronoun?
Yeah.
Blip and blorp?
I bet you right now, if aliens did actually invade the Earth, half the people would be like, no, it's not happening.
Well,
unless they stop themselves.
I think Stephen Hawking was right. Once we see them, it's too late because they ain't coming here to make friends.
Well, I've also read stuff that I read a book called It was basically the chariots of the gods.
Okay.
And
Stitching.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And he said that we're basically a test case, for these.
Well,
aliens.
yeah,
And
because
they invented us, and we're a science project.
Apparently, according to Stitchin, the aliens came to this planet to farm monoatomic gold.
Right.
We have gold, but we don't have monoatomic gold because all the monoatomic gold is gone. And once all the monoatomic gold was gone, the aliens moved on and they left the workforce that they didn't need to take with them here. I'm sure some of us were taken because they needed slaves to work the machines.
Or test cases or science projects.
Something to start with. Yeah, we got a bottle of human. Let's go make another one.
Right. Well, I mean,
and that's the it's like the Noah's Ark thing. Even that ship on Mount Ararat isn't big enough to hold two of every species.
Right,
but
exactly, yeah.
if you look at it through the eyes of Stitchin or people who believe in the alien thing,
2 vials of each thing, though.
DNA.
Yeah, exactly.
We got rabbits, we got cats, we got monkeys,
exactly,
we got humans.
Exactly. Well, his thought process was that they basically genetically spliced their DNA with Cro-Magnon man.
Right.
Made us.
Yeah. Which is kind of believable because they keep finding different forms of sapien that are not us, but are also not Cro-Magnon or Neanderthal.
Like the tooth they just found or whatever.
So there's many different species. So the evolutionary process could have been happening. They came here and said, "Oh, this planet has some shit we need.
Right.
Let's make them our slaves." Oh God, they're stupid.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Now they're smart. All right.
Yeah,
So I can see that.
Right.
But no proof. Yeah, of course not.
Right. And the whole God complex was them coming down and making us in the.
And I can absolutely believe that.
Yeah.
Because there's evidence of giants on the planet, which means
Anunnaki.
Yeah, which means that there was something here that is no longer here.
Right.
And if the only evidence that we have is a few scattered remains, that means they left.
Right. And they left back some people. They left some of their people. Like, what's that movie, Prometheus or something like that? Yeah, where there's kind of the same whole, they came, the giants came, and they did what they did here, and then they left, and then, they left some people here that had, the ability to draw in caves and blah, blah, blah.
So what if they came here and they made these people in their image, and there's still some of them among us that are the leaders, the rulers, the elites, the globalists, the ones that are in the know.
But that would mean that they would be thousands of years old then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, remember,
Why would they
Noah was 600 years old when he was building the boat.
Right. But
apparently, humans were long-lived in the early ages of the Bible.
Yeah, but also they didn't know how to decipher time.
Yeah, that could have been, moon years.
Yeah, moon.
Every 28 days is a year, then fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Because then that would make sense. Oh, he was 50.
Yeah. Well, until 7 something AD or whatever, they had to change the whole calendar situation.
They keep doing that over and over again.
I know, yeah, they call it the 5 days of despair and the 5 days of whatever, bad luck.
Cut 3 months out here.
Yeah, exactly, right, exactly. So,
well, now we need a leap year. If they did a lunar calendar, there would be 13 28-day months.
Okay, you're right. Yes.
And then there would be 13 signs.
Right.
Because there's 13 constellations in the sky that they recognize as celestial bodies that they God, how you want to say it? That they
worshipped.
Well, no, not that they worship, but they assign like Cancer, Leo,
right.
Gemini.
Right.
They're Ophius, I think, is the 13th one that they never talk about.
But I've heard this before too. There's like the 13th proverb and all that.
Yeah.
But that proverb didn't fit the narrative kind of thing. So
they edited the Bible about 100,000 times. No problem though.
Yeah.
That's the word of God.
You know who Andrew Tate is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Andrew Tate, I just saw a video on him talking about Muslims.
Oh yeah.
And it's the last true religion because it's the only religion that won't change. It's the only religion that stayed the same. The only religion that doesn't have any rigidness to it.
It's got rigidness to it because if you paint a picture of Allah, they kill you.
No. I didn't mean it that way.
Okay.
No, I mean no rigidness. Like they will not either ever sequester any of their beliefs, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it's always going to be that way. That's the way it is. We don't eat pork. Women are, basically
Slaves.
Well, no, they're not
Slaves.
They're not slaves. They're just objects of affection to the point of madness, kind of thing.
They don't get no right to vote. They
Yeah.
just get to make babies.
That's only one.
Keep the house clean.
There's only one country that does that. So.
The United States. Wait, whoa!
Not the United States.
Hey man,
yeah.
you look at Iran in the '70s, and you look at Iran in the mid 2010s, and it's just like, wow, what happened to that country?
Right. Well, Saudi Arabia was another one. I mean,
Yeah.
30 years ago, Saudi Arabia was super Muslim, super. You can't do anything. You can't do this. You can't drive. They can't vote. They can't this. They still can't do a lot of stuff there, but they have loosened up on women. But when it comes to the actual religion, though,
He said loose women.
Loosened up on women, not loose women, you weirdo. But they do. As far as the religion goes, they do. They don't falter. They don't. The rules are always the same. What the Quran says, it's going to be that way, no matter what. No change in the Quran. Blah blah blah.
But the Quran tells you can lie.
It does.
Yeah, the Quran tells you that you can lie to the unfaithful to try and either change them to your faith, and at that point they're still not your equal; they're still your subordinate.
Right, always.
Or you kill them.
Right. The infidels are always the.
Which makes me think,
devil.
like, I mean, we're still on this space thing, which makes me think that at one time there was a Bezos, a Musk, and a Branson that got off planet. Everything went down. They came back. Hey, we're your gods. They didn't all land in the same spot, but they were close.
Right.
I follow this guy. Well, I follow this guy. Well, I follow that guy. Well, now we're a fighting. And forever.
It could be
always fighting.
That's a real possibility if you really look at the grand scheme of things, because there's tons of civilizations that were, buried at Atlantis. The ones in China.
What about that new one that they found in Turkey? The where they could see that this religious site had been buried, and it took a long time to bury it because it was manually buried. It wasn't like a
oceans underneath it, or
yeah, it wasn't like a catastrophic event that buried it. It was hidden from people by people.
I've never heard that before. I know the Sphinx was underwater for 1,000 years or whatever, but that's why the pyramids back in the 20s was under sand or whatever. Was it 20? Maybe less than that. But they had to actually dig the pyramids and the Sphinx out.
No, that's not what I'm looking for.
Definitely not it. The House of the Virgin Mary is definitely not true.
Ah, the Virgin Mary.
The Virgin Mary. That sick.
All about that. Maybe it wasn't Turkey. God damn it. And the problem is, see, because I'm a fucking idiot and I can't remember the name of the site. It started with a T.
Turkish?
No. Damn it! I don't know where to look.
I mean, realistically, I've never heard that before. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist, because I know they just found the ones in China like a couple of years ago in the water, way down there. They were diving and found a whole city down there, basically.
Yeah. No. A lot of underground cities, though, man.
Yeah.
Had you? No, it's not had you. God bless America. Islamic list of sushi. What? Damn it! I can't think of the goddamn name of this place. It starts with a T. They just fucking found it. Well, I mean, by just like maybe 20 years ago, but they were excavating it, and they thought that some kind of calamity had buried it, like most other things had been buried by calamitous events. But as they got deeper into it and started checking how dirt was layered and stuff, they're like, man, this is not natural thing. This is a man-made thing.
The sediment level is huge, and they just like stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, they hid this site.
Right.
They hid it.
Did they find anything in there?
They found lots of monoliths and lots of carvings of animals, and a couple of them that they were like, this is like, looks like a man but lizard.
Right. Oh.
Which may be why it was buried.
Oh, we're gonna go there, huh?
Yeah. So, and that's another thing with with the length of time that dinosaurs were on the planet, and the fact that they found remains of dinosaur skulls that have brain impressions in the skull that showed ridges as opposed to a smooth brain, showed that they were starting to get more and more intelligent and advanced. So maybe there are.
Well, I mean, 350 million years. I mean,
that's a long time.
Yeah, something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
As far as evolution, I get that. Yeah, totally get that. I mean, realistically, when I was a kid, and I think we all were when we were kids, loved dinosaurs. I thought they were the coolest thing ever. And then I come to find out as I get older, start really like researching. They were more like birds than they were lizards.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
yeah. That's why science is my favorite religion, because some will fight it, but change does occur.
Right.
Whereas with any other religious text, especially Muslim, ain't no
Same,
fucking changing that shit.
Exactly. Right. And Muslim.
This is the word of God. It doesn't change.
Well,
then why was it edited?
The Muslim religion is like new religion. I mean, it might be.
It is the
religion.
It's the newest of the three Abrahamic ones.
Right. Exactly. So I mean, the guy that they worship was actually really alive. He really did live. You know, Abraham did live.
Just like our Scientologists.
Right. Well, that's a good point.
Just like our Mormons.
Right. I mean, who was the first Scientologist god?
L. Ron Hubbard.
Interesting cat. Interesting cat.
And in his book, that lizard dude is the fucking god.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't read the book. I haven't read the book because I'm not into religion.
I've read a couple things on him, and I've never heard that before. But I know that they have the thing where they take the dead bodies and drop them in the volcano, and that's the seventh leg of the ladder.
Xenu. Images of Xenu.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Boom.
I've never seen that. I've seen the one on the left there.
This guy?
Yeah, that's the guy usually I see.
That's the dude from fucking looks like MCU.
No, it looks like Zod. Not Zod, Ming.
Ming the Merciless.
Death to Ming.
Yeah, see, this is their Xenu dude here, supposedly.
Yeah. Well, I know that
There's L. Ron Goddard.
Yeah, he's a crazy fucker, but he's an interesting dude.
Another Xenu, yeah. So I mean, their god is an alien, a actual alien.
Well, you know he did for a living before he started this religion.
L. Ron? No, I don't.
He was a Pulp Fiction writer.
Oh yeah.
He wrote science fiction novels for remember back in the 50s and 60s they had all those like comics. They were comics, but they weren't really comics. But they were comics. They were like
pulp comics. Yeah,
like Pulp Fiction stuff. Exactly what it was. Yeah, he did that forever.
Yeah.
Ever, yeah. And his first wife.
And then he just went crazy and took it a step too far, and everyone was just like, "He's awesome."
Well, his wife. I watched a documentary about it. His wife said that he always talked about the only way you can make money in this country anymore is starting a religion.
And he ain't wrong.
He ain't wrong. Exactly. I know. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, seriously. Yeah.
And for those of you who are wondering, I pointed to my credentials. I am I'm 10 years into being a certified Universal Church of Life ordained minister. Yeah. I'm not into the dudism though. Dude. Man. Great movie though.
Great movie. Fucking hilarious.
But see, let's segue into the fucking I hate the Hollywood elites now. I'm never gonna go see another goddamn movie. I'm tired of watching TV. Jon Stewart's a fucking piece of shit.
Have you seen Maverick?
Yeah, with not James Caan.
Tom Cruise.
Oh, the airplane one?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, dude, so good.
Oh,
so good. Oh.
You see Tom Cruise?
Oh my God.
Tom Cruise. No, but how does that midget have so much fucking power?
How does he have so much money? I don't know. But I'll give you credit though. Credit's due with Tom Cruise, man. He does his own stunts, and they're not just like.
He doesn't do them all. He ain't no Jackie Chan.
No, well, I don't know. I don't know.
He does a lot, but he ain't no Jackie Chan.
In Mission Impossible, I watched this thing.
He did a lot of wire work, yeah.
Yeah, he does a lot of wire work, and I'm talking 100 stories up.
But a lot of people do now.
No.
A lot of those actors do a lot of the safe wire work.
It's not safe. I mean, you're 100 stories up. That's not safe.
Ish.
Yeah, I said ish.
I mean, I've been up on buildings.
Because they were talking, the guy
Where's the pictures? I used to have pictures.
Of Tom?
No, not of Tom. God, I lose everything back here. I have no brains.
I'm a real boy.
Hey, this recorded recorded 3 of my albums. God damn, I lost all my pictures. I had a picture of me on a 5-story building on a 2x4 wall, standing on the edge going, hey, wearing shorts.
Were you doing like
I was
siding?
framing. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's around here somewhere.
Yeah, that's the reason I stopped doing construction because I was doing siding in an apartment complex and it was like 4 stories up and the guys, it was rickety as fuck. And he goes, get your ass up there, man. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this, man. It's fucking not safe. He's like, get up there or you're done. I go,
and I'm out.
And I never did construction again. I was like, no way. It was fucking, no, you're up there like, it was a pretty good high, 4 stories. It's pretty high, you know? And it was like, when you're sitting there, you're hammering on the shit, and I'm like, the shit's moving back and forth. And I'm like, this ain't for me.
Yeah.
That's what I said. This ain't for me, dude. Can't do it. Crazy. He paid like shit anyway.
9/11 was an inside job. If we didn't do it ourselves, we were complacent in letting it happen.
So that's funny you bring that up. There was a thing with what's his name? The English guy, the lizard guy. Yep, believes the lizards are real. What's his name? I can see his head, his face in my head. He's a big time conspiracy theorist from England.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, you do. You know who he is.
Mine, but
Yeah, you know.
I can't name him because I do drugs. I'm stupid.
You know who he is.
Are you Googling without Googling right here?
I'm just looking up his name. That's it.
What's his name?
I'm gonna find out right now. He was just talking about 9/11 and Building 7.
Building 7 is the most important building to think about in the entire...
David Icke.
Icke. Oh,
David
God,
Icke.
Icke.
I know. But you know you gotta be honest.
But listen, I don't like fucking... what's his name?
Google it.
You can't Google it if I don't know his name. Oh, it was right there.
Throw some names. Throw some stuff out there.
I can't. It's...
Throw some stuff that he's talked about or done.
Well, this guy, he's a paid fucking shill. He's an old dude. He's on his way out. But my point is that even people that you don't like say things that are correct once in a while. Even just because you don't like them, they might say something right. No, Jim Carrey's cool.
He's actually come out like
he's fighting against the goddamn Hollywood. That's why he's crazy.
He already said that.
Nick Nolte.
Yeah, and he's another one. But
yeah.
Jim Carrey did sign the pact with the devil, so he knows he's fucked. But he's trying to atone, I guess.
Or he's just exposing what happened.
Well, that's what I mean. He's atoning because
there's no atonement.
I know it's not. Once you sign that pact in blood, you're done. Yeah, exactly. So think hard.
I can't. God damn it.
He's so stupid.
You're right there?
I farted.
Somebody broke wind!
I farted. And it smells like victory. Do it. Look, but just name something that, I mean, I'm pretty skilled in this whole conspiracy thing. Maybe I'll remember something about him.
God damn.
That's not
Noam Chomsky.
Oh.
Noam Chomsky is a piece of shit paid shill who will say whatever the fuck you pay him to say.
Yeah, but back in the day.
But once in a while,
hold on.
he'll let a fact out that you can. He's right about that. As much as a fucking shithead as he is, he's right about that.
You know what, man?
But Noam Chomsky is one of those fucktards that said that the people that don't get vaccinated should be put in fucking pins.
Right, in prison or in camps. He said, yeah, but.
Fuck that guy.
He also one of my favorite books is his.
Like I said,
Manufacturing Consent is a really, really good book, and he tells the truth. He really does. You
yeah.
know? Basically, what happens
because they're supposed to tell you.
Right, yeah, they do tell you. They tell you so that you know.
Which is why I'm really concerned about this nuclear war shit that just happened last week when the press secretary, that cute black girl at the front of the fucking press booth was just like, I know the millions of dollars to the nuclear thing. Oops, what I meant to say was, oh yeah, that's what you meant to say, cunt. Did I say cunt out loud?
We just spent $1 billion on what do you call it? Iodine. Oh, sorry. No, I know what we're doing. I didn't know. We're not. Yeah.
Speaking of nuclear war.
Yeah.
So, Biden went ahead and let's see what we got here. Is this the right page? This is not the right. Oh fuck this, guys. I got it.
Brace yourself. Brace yourself. By James Donkey Boat.
Oh, Bob Wallace, new law, China. Okay, so Biden fucking says, let's go ahead and tell everyone that's a United States citizen working in China in the semiconductor industry that they need to go ahead and get the fuck out or lose their citizenship.
What?
Yeah. So what
Every American executive and engineer working in China's semiconductor manufacturing industry resigned yesterday. I did not know. What day was this? What happened? When did this happen? Oh, the 14th?
Yeah.
So last week.
Yeah. So what this does is this forces China's hand. It makes China have to invade Taiwan.
Right.
So basically, he's pushed the war.
Well, then, hold on. One round of these sanctions from Biden did more damage than all 4 years of the performance sanctions under Trump. And they complain endlessly about Trump's sanctions and the tariffs against China.
Trump's sanctions and tariffs against China were an economic equalizer for the United States.
Exactly what it was.
This is a warmongering first step to nuclear devastation.
I agree, 100%. And you know what?
There's a huge difference. And I you know what makes me sick is I'm fighting for Trump.
Well, they admitted it.
I am fighting for Trump.
What I'm saying is they admitted it right there that Trump did not try to do something as fucking stupid.
Trump wasn't starting. Trump went to fucking North Korea
to stop war.
Hey, let's be friends.
Right.
Can you stop doing that?
Yeah.
You know what they did?
Stop doing
Let's
it.
be friends.
Yeah.
Stop doing that. Wrote a pretty letter.
Right.
And they made fun of him like he was a fag.
Right. Because it's not about...
Fuck your pronouns.
And it's not because he was bad or he's an orange man bad or anything. It's because it didn't fit their narrative, man. That's what it really boils down to on everything.
I can't believe they got him to fucking bomb an airfield. But he bombed an empty airfield.
Right.
To appease the masses.
Right, exactly. But he found an empty airfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, here. There. I bombed something.
Yeah, you happy? Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the whole thing about Trump.
Making friends with Putin.
He tried to.
He tried to. And I'm sure that he would have.
Right. If they wouldn't have
because
gone all
Putin,
scorched earth on him.
Putin admires Trump.
Right.
Just as much as Trump admires Putin.
Well, no, what's his name?
And I can understand people at that level having mutual admiration for each other, even if they're disgusting over here.
Show of strength, you know what I'm saying? Yes.
Yeah, because I understand Putin has put down opposition.
Right.
And by put down, I mean like when you take your sick dog to the vet and come home with a cat.
Right, yeah.
Put down.
Had a gun with full chamber.
Yeah. Two guys went hunting. And then they both came back with a bird and no dog.
Yeah, Jack and Jill went up the hill, both with a bucket of quarter.
Jill came back with $2.50. Thank you, Andrew Dice Clay. I've seen Andrew Dice Clay twice, man. Oh, goddamn.
I saw religious Andrew Dice Clay, though, which sucked.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's too bad.
Yeah.
But,
and the first time I saw him, he did the nursery rhyme.
Yeah. Hey, people change. People change.
I fucked her.
Yeah. People change, man.
And then he went back. Now he's back.
I'm not gonna hold it against him.
Whatever. I love him. I mean,
here's the thing about Americans and freedom. Do what you want.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, you're not attacking me. You're not attacking other people.
Right.
You're having fun.
Right.
You've changed your mind about how you're gonna have fun. Do it.
Right.
That's the freedom of America.
But he was. I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't that it wasn't. It was kind of funny, but it just wasn't Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I've seen some of his the religious Clay stuff. Right. Yeah. And it's just like, wow, I almost laughed at that.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was like. It was almost funny, but it wasn't funny, you know what I'm saying? But then the first time I saw him was way back in the day, and it was like, oh my god, it was just, dude, so good. He was so good.
Fucking, we went and saw him in Seattle, and at the end of the show, he was like, all right, everyone look under their seats. The guy right next to me, my buddy, got a fucking leather jacket.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
And it was, it was cheap shit fucking stenciling on there.
Pleather and all that.
No, it was a good jacket.
Right.
It was just cheap shit stenciling of the Andrew Dice Clay. And he wasn't super into Andrew. He just drove like 5 of us there and won the fucking jacket.
Nice.
And he's just like, oh, this is a beautiful black jacket, man. Took all the Andrew Dice Clay shit off it. It's like, yes. So he was happy to go see someone he didn't want to see.
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought he was a fucking genius.
I thought he was awesome.
I mean, I think he was a genius because I've seen a lot of his stuff. Like, I love Fort Fairlane. I don't know if you've seen the movie or not.
Yes.
But it's so fucking funny because it's so
crazy. It's crazy
so
funny, man.
I know, exactly. Like, we just wanted to be held. Why?
Hey, I raped your mama while she was bleeding in her ass.
I gave her the fold this plan.
I eat ass.
Fucking, yeah. Well, I'm in the bank. I got my tongue in this bitch's fucking ass, and the bank manager comes over. And
What we're saying is, comedy is subjective.
definitely, but we need it.
Because I'm sure there's people that laughed at Religious Clay.
Yeah, I bet they did. I mean,
I'm sure.
he did have some, it was like...
The one piece of advice that I take away from all comedians, I got from Bill Burr. He said, you don't have to go look for your audience. Your audience is going to find you.
Right. He's funny.
So I tell my jokes, and it's hilarious to go tell jokes in Bremerton and then come to Seattle and tell those same jokes. Because in Bremerton, it's a big military crowd, and they fucking love any government joke, any anal sex joke, and all that shit.
I love it.
You come to Seattle, it's just like,
yeah, you got some bitch throwing a drink
people
at you.
hissing at you.
Yeah, you got someone throwing a drink at you.
How can you say those words?
You're a horrible person. Yeah, exactly.
So I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck about your feelings.
Yeah, I have a zero fucks about this. I really do. Maybe one day I'll get the balls to go up on stage and do a fucking set.
Yeah, all it takes is one time, man. You get addicted to it.
I'm pretty fucking funny, you know. I mean, I got some fucking.
You are
jokes.
funny.
I'm fucking
Get
funny
up there,
guy.
man.
I know. I'm fucking.
What are you
funny,
doing
dude.
Monday?
I don't know. Today's Monday.
I know.
Oh, tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Where
See,
at?
907 and
I have no stuff like. I'm not
prepared. I go there unprepared all the time.
I'm not gonna go up there and just fucking freeball it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I go. Well, that's true. Your first time, you should probably have at least one joke.
Yeah, at least one.
At least one.
Yeah, I can come up with a joke on the fly. I can do the whole "Why did God invent shopping carts" or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, just and then fucking.
I hate having sex with older women because the first time I had sex with this older woman, I'm fucking her, and then she starts making noise. She's like, then she starts saying, oh baby. Then she starts going, oh daddy, and I had to stop and say, look, Mom, I need you to shut up so I can finish.
Fucking quagmire kind of shit right there.
Giggity.
Yeah. Are we gonna have this threesome, Mom, or what? Yeah. But yeah.
Did you pick up sister from school?
Where's this place at?
907 in Renton. It's off of
Renton?
3rd.
You're
Yeah.
gonna drive all the way up there?
I might. Fuck, I drive to Bremerton to tell jokes for 5 minutes. That's a 2-hour round trip. $6 to get there.
I know,
Oh no, excuse me, $6 to get back.
Yeah.
You gotta
Listen,
cross
it's good
that
to go.
fucking
it's $5
thing.
now, you know what I'm saying? So maybe one day, maybe I'll come up with a set, do it just for fun. I would like to go.
All
up there.
you need is
hold on.
2 funny jokes because
No.
I got over.
I'll go up there Sam Kennison style, dude. Like you know, just fucking.
I used to go to this comedy club over here and do 5 minutes at a time because they allowed it. And I went up the other day, and I see 5 minutes on the clock. I tell 2 jokes. I see 4 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. I said, "Thank you very much." And they're like, "How come you didn't do more? That was hilarious." I said, "That's exactly why."
Yeah. Not trying to go get bombed the rest of the night out.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sure is.
Yeah, comedy's fun.
You know, I've been listening to comedy since I was a little kid. Because, you know, you're.
Oh yeah, I used
same
to have
age,
albums, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You used
Back
to have
in the
Eddie
day.
Murphy and fucking Richard Pryor albums.
Exactly.
Oh
Fucking
yeah.
Bill Cosby, fucking
Fucking,
all of them. Yeah.
Rodney
George-
Dangerfield,
yeah, exactly.
George
Oh, one
Carlin.
of my Roger is one of my favorites. I mean, he's the king of the one-liners, in my opinion.
Oh fuck yeah.
I love George Carlin a lot too. You know what I'm saying? I love Bill Cosby though, which is weird because he's so ostracized now. You know?
It's all right to love his work
Right. Kind of like
while
Michael Jackson.
not liking the man's actions.
Right.
I'm not gonna.
Which is-
Cosby. I've seen Bill Cosby live,
I've never seen him live. Yeah. Never.
and it was an accident because I was in Hawaii at the time. Came in off a beach, going up into this hotel because I was thinking about getting a room there because at the time my dad was supplying the restaurant with all the food, so I just go talk to the manager. Hey, can I have to get in the room?
Right.
And as I walk in the back door, there's a guy sitting down talking to the crowd, and I go to the manager and I'm like, hey, and he's like, shh. And
Bill
I say,
Cosby.
okay. So I'm listening. The guy's telling jokes, and I start laughing.
Right.
I mean, I'm kind of young, so I don't understand all of it.
Right.
But, you know, I'm laughing because the crowd's laughing, and plus I got a couple of them.
Right.
Turns out it was Bill Cosby.
Right.
It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
I've
cool.
seen Bill Cosby.
That's cool. No, that's cool, man.
In his rape days.
That was pretty much right in his rape days when he was like hot on stage.
Yeah, 84, I think it was.
Yeah, no, that was like when he was into that shit. Yeah, so, and that's one thing I love doing. I love going to comedy shows. I go to the comedy. We're members there, so we get free tickets all the time. And I saw Dave Attell like a couple months ago.
Not too long. Yeah. God damn, I want to go to that.
He was so, dude. That dude is so fucking funny. I was laughing so hard, man.
Do you remember who opened for him?
It was some redheaded guy.
Oh, okay.
They have like a. Okay. He has a club thing.
I thought a friend of mine, Shelby, was on the bill, but he might not have been.
It was some redheaded guy.
I think he was just there because he's got pictures with Dave.
Right, they have like this thing they do. It's called, I can't remember what it's called, but like they have like this thing where, what's his name? The guy that does the roasting. The guy that got cancer, he's fine now. The big roast master. You know who it is? Yes, you do. He's like, it's fucking hilarious. He's like.
Never look at me for names.
I know. What's his name?
You
dude?
see how long it took me to come up with Noam Chomsky?
Yeah, no.
And I don't like that
Nope,
gnome.
gnome.
Yeah, he's a goddamn gnome, all right.
God damn,
I still can't think of that fucking name of that site in Turkey either. How about Bubba Wallace? Anybody watch NASCAR? I don't watch NASCAR, but I heard old Bubba Wallace went ahead and tried to get in a fight with old Kyle Larson.
For what?
Apparently Kyle Larson bumped him, and so he wrecked and he was out of the race. And Bubba Wallace is the 100% black racer that found a noose tied in the string on the garage pull.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah. His claim to fame is he's an asshole. Oh, and he can drive a car.
Oh, I'm gonna cover his name, but you're not.
Hang on, let me put my threes on. Oh yeah, I know who that guy is.
Yeah,
I don't know his name.
Jeff Ross.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was gonna say John something.
Yeah, Jeff Ross. So I guess they have like him and Attell and this guy, but they call it. They have. I can't remember the club.
They do a roast thing.
Yeah,
okay.
And like it's like a back and forth thing. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Where they like tell jokes back and forth at each other. Kind of. It's not a roast. It's more like a I don't know, like a back and forth kind of thing.
Yeah.
They feed off each other's jokes. Kind
Okay.
Of thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like a sit down.
Hey, that was a good joke. Let me make it funnier.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, just add on it, or it's a one continuous joke that they both do, kind of thing. Yeah. So.
This is a better tag.
Yeah. Yeah. I loved it. I love going to a comedy show. Like I said, I've always wanted to do it, man. Maybe I will, because when I met you the first time, I thought about seriously doing it, because I know you were doing a lot back then. You know, a lot. Yeah. So I was like, maybe I'll go up there, but I just want to make a fool of myself. But I do it all the time, anyways. I do it way.
What are we doing right now?
Well, no, I'm not. I don't feel like
right now we're making idiots out of ourselves.
Yeah,
well, no,
I mean,
I'm making it. You're very reserved and smart and looking at things and no names. I'm the idiot. I just have a place for us to express ourselves.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. But no, I mean, you know me like in real life. I'm
I
not being
know.
my real life guy here. I'm like being the smart.
Well, you came here. You came here with a purpose. That's
Right,
why we're here. We
yeah,
got a purpose.
yeah.
We're trying to entertain you. Are you not entertained?
Outside this place, I'm a fucking madman, dude. Oh. You guys had a shot, man. What's up? That's not cool.
Now we're looking at you.
Now we're looking just me.
That's our man right there. Next thing you know, we got dicks out.
Yep. Getting weird.
Did he throw his phone? He sure did. Look at that cracked ass screen. Fuck that thing.
Anyway, so outside of here, I'm a fucking madman. I'm crazy. I'm a hilarious dumbass is what I am. I'm like a jester, you know what I'm saying? But here
This motherfucker scared the shit out of me one time.
When?
He said we got a call from the IRS.
Oh, no!
Because as many of you may know, I don't pay taxes and I never fucking will.
I was his boss at the time, so it's actually kind of like...
So he hires me, and I come into work the next day, and he pulls me outside, all the way outside. Hey, can we talk? Can we talk? Outside. Yeah. Hey, so we got this call.
I held on that for a while, too.
It was fucking beautiful.
It was good.
That's the first time I was ever like, really? I got to quit this job already?
Yeah. And then you're like, I can't remember actually how the ending went, but I know it was like, no, man, I'm just fucking with you. And walked away kind of thing.
I was definitely like, fuck.
We were like that there, though. We were always having fun.
It was beautiful.
Always
beautiful.
It was beautiful. Cheers to North Shore.
Cheers to North Shore.
Yeah. To Louise, North Shore.
Luis.
My guy, I miss you.
Yeah, no, I don't pay taxes. I don't see any reason to pay taxes. As a matter of fact, when I first started working, I was 16, and on the form you filled out, there was a line 7 that said, "Hey, if you're a student, write exempt right here."
Right.
And I was like, "Oh, I'm a student, exempt." And I always put exempt in that line anytime I had to fill that out.
Right.
Because I'm always in school.
Right.
I'm in the school of hard knocks right now, so
always learning.
Always learning.
Always learning. Right.
So fuck you and your taxation. Abolish the 16th Amendment.
The 16th Amendment actually doesn't state anywhere in it that you have to pay personal taxes. Actually,
It doesn't say that you have to pay,
no,
but it gives
says
the government
gains.
it gives the government the ability to tax.
No, it says gains. It's gains is all it is. So gains. Go on the Google machine.
Google.
Go to the Google machine. No, it says in it. I watched a movie with what's his name that directed Trading Places, and it was about this whole thing. It was
Establish Congress's right to impose a federal income tax
on gains. It says
it says income tax. It doesn't say on gains or nothing.
Well, look at the whole fucking tax thing. You're looking at a goddamn excerpt from July 1999. So it's on gains. So in gains is only something that you actually gain outside of your actual life, like anything that you don't pay, for heat or food or blah blah blah. Gains is anything extra. If you buy a boat, that's a gain. You know what I'm saying? It does say it in there. Now, federal taxes definitely for like businesses and stuff like that. The 16th Amendment definitely.
Congress shall have the power to lay. Hang on, wait.
Hold on. Look it up.
Congress shall have the power to lay and collect taxes on incomes from whatever source derived.
Look it up.
Without appointment among the several states and without regard to any census or enumeration.
All right, look it says with gains. Look it up. Look at the 16th Amendment.
That is
gains.
the 16th Amendment right
not
there.
The whole thing. No, it is not. That's not even close. That's like one paragraph. I'm telling you. Look it up. Add gains to the 16th Amendment. Oh, you got like the fucking, what do you call it, the yellow book. What's it called?
This is Congress.gov, bitch.
It's a fucking Cliff Notes, though. Come on, man. Go and look under 16th Amendments and gains. Oh, I dare you. It's already there. Just, you hit the right arrow. There you go. Oh!
Where does it say?
Right there. It says in later cases.
You mean gain derived capital? Gain derived from capital?
Income from whatever source derived, allowing board interpretation.
Gain derived from capital, from labor, or from both combined. Gain derived from capital, from labor, or from both combined. That means if you invest your money and you make money investing your money, they can tax it.
Well, yeah.
If you work and make money, they can tax it. Abolish the 16th Amendment. Am I reading it wrong? You saw it. Everyone saw it. The gains are in there. Gains derived from capital, from labor, or from both combined. What does that mean? That means if I make money, it's taxed. If I use the money that has now been taxed to make more money, it's taxed. Profit gained through a sale is taxed.
Sales different, yeah. Sales and anything that gains.
If they abolish the 16th Amendment and they create the 34th Amendment that says a 7% sales tax all the way through, that gives states room to put 3% more sales tax on anything so that they can have their funds to do stuff.
All right,
and in most states, that would be more than adequate to make any road, any school.
Listen. I'm going to give you some homework. I want you to watch this movie called America Freedom to Fascism. Right down
We're already there.
Huh?
We're already there.
Exactly. Okay? It's an Aaron Russo movie, and it's about taxes.
Okay.
It's a 2006 movie, so it's kind of dated.
Okay.
But it is about exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And there's been multiple court cases on exactly what I'm saying.
Okay.
So I want you to watch this movie.
Okay.
I'll text it to you right now so
Okay.
you get the name.
Okay. You know how many amendments there are to the Constitution?
41?
Mm-mm. 33. 33. And of those, there's only one that says shall not be infringed. You know which one that one is?
The 16th Amendment.
Second.
Second. No, shall not be infringed on the rights to. Yeah, exactly. So
A well-regulated militia being necessary for the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Now, they've eviscerated and trampled upon our First Amendment over and over and over again to the point where we don't even fucking care anymore.
Oops, sorry.
And as soon as everyone gives up their guns... That phone's over there.
I called you on accident, sorry.
Looks like someone else texted me.
I just texted you too. I texted you.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, see who the fuck's texting me.
No, it was me. I texted you the name of that movie.
Freedom to fascism.
Yep, watch it. It's actually really good, but there's a bunch of... Actually, G.W. Griffith's in that movie.
Hey, you know what my definition of democracy is? It's just a cute way to say mob rules!
In a way, yeah. In another way,
It is mob rules.
It's
Democracy is mob rules no matter how the fuck you want to eviscerate it, elaborate it.
No, I like to say is the voice of one. Is what I like to say.
No, democracy is not the voice of one. Democracy is the mob rules. Because if there's 44 people and 28 of them vote for something and the rest vote against it, well, guess what? The mob won.
Well, what I mean by when I say the voice of one is like those woke fucks that say Black Lives Matter.
Go woke, go broke.
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean by the voice of one. Is these people out here saying this stuff, and so now the
Hey, I'll let you in on a little secret. Black lives do matter.
So do white.
I'll let you on another
So do Asian.
another little
So do
secret.
Filipino.
All fucking lives matter.
Exactly. Just like Yeezy getting destroyed right now because he wore that White Lives Matter thing to a fucking.
Candace Owens and Thomas Sowell.
Yeah.
2024. And I don't care which one's president or vice president.
It'll never happen.
Never. Fuck no. They would be murdered on site.
Oh yeah. They'd be inauguration. Be like, pow, pow.
What is wrong with this world? We don't let the black community have strong leaders anymore. We just don't.
I'm thinking, Candace Owens is a strong leader.
Yes, but look how slammed she is in the media.
Oh, she's.
Look how crushed she is on the internet.
You know, it's funny. She's got the #1 documentary out right now too. Have you seen it yet?
No, but I want to.
It's good. It is good. I haven't seen the whole thing yet. I watched most of it though.
You should listen to Candace Owens. She says a lot of good stuff. Even if you don't like her, she says stuff that is correct.
She's married to a white man.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm just saying, she's not racist. She's not this. She's just a normal motherfucking person.
Nobody's racist. Nobody is racist. If you're white and you hate black people, you're a colorist. Because there is one race, the human race. Comes in colors. Lots of different colors.
I'm not a racist, but I do hate certain kind of people.
I'm a racist that I hate the human race right now. I don't like the human race. I think that we
as a whole I don't
have been
I
we are the lost children of God and we are fucking up.
I want to believe that as a whole we're good, but I'm starting to get less and less apathetic for it.
There's almost 8 billion people on this planet.
More actually now I think.
And there are 250,000 of those people that are scumbag that should be burned at the stake.
No doubt. No doubt. That's a small number.
That is a small number.
Yeah.
But that small number controls everything.
Because they control the land.
Because we allow it.
Well, yeah. Well, it's been a long time coming though.
Oh yeah, generations.
Yeah, exactly. They've been
generations.
Exactly. So we're talking 1800s probably.
Oh no. Remember when the Bible was written?
Yeah.
That's when it started.
In America is what I'm talking about.
Oh, in America? Yeah, it started in about the 1500s. They're like, hey, this is some good land. This is us.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So they started to get power.
And then the three camps came.
Yeah.
The French, the Spanish, and the English. This is great. The English won. Started taking it over. Oh yeah. Well, don't even kid yourself. I'll take a little watered down whiskey.
Well, It's better that way.
I bought the bottle. I can put as much water in as I
You
want.
can do whatever you want. You can stick your dick in it.
It's funny. I was watching segue. I was watching a show on the old tube there about going to different distilleries, and so this guy ends up at a Scotch whiskey distillery, and he's just like, so what do you think about people putting water in your Scotch? And he's like, they bought the bottle, they can drink it how they want.
You know, back in the 70s, Scotch and water might have been the #1 drink. Seriously.
Yeah.
So
Scotch and soda, bro.
Yeah.
There's a reason it says Scotch and soda. Can I have a Scotch and soda?
Right.
That's Scotch and soda. There's a reason for that. It's not 7-Up. It's carbonated water.
Right. Well, you know, when I drink, I like Scotch.
I love Scotch.
It has to be good Scotch, though. I can't drink cheap Scotch. You know what I'm saying
I can drink any Scotch.
No,
Cheap, expensive,
well,
any. But
it depends.
I'll buy good Scotch.
Yeah, exactly. Now, when I drink good Scotch, I have just one ice cube. That's all I do. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I enjoy it. I'm not trying to get drunk on good Scotch.
I have Scotch glasses that have a round bottom.
Yeah. Those are the old school ones.
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, with good Scotch, you don't want to get drunk on that. You know, I mean, I've never been drunk on. I've never been drunk on a $600 bottle of Scotch. You know what I'm saying? No, never have. I've been drunk on an $8 bottle of Scotch all the time.
I've drank a whole bottle of
eight
bottle. Woo! Ha! $600 bottle?
Yeah.
I've a couple shots.
Yeah.
Once a month.
And none of that is I don't shoot it. I just like.
Well, you put a couple shots in there.
Just,
Once a month.
Yep. Takes me an hour and a half to drink it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Yeah. I have a bottle of Gloom at my house right now, and every once in a while, just it's not that expensive. Only
no, those are 200 or something.
Yeah, $220 I think I spent for it. Yeah, but I've had it for like a year.
But it's good.
It's great. No, it's good peaty. I like that meat.
Johnny Walker Blue, get it? It's good stuff.
It is good stuff.
Put it on your cabinet.
Yeah.
See, I would put it up there behind Grandpa.
That's your neighbor, right?
Hey, Grandpa. Yeah.
Yep.
That guy. You know what he told me? He said, I've never fought for anyone's freedom. I only fought for the Constitution.
Well, that's what they take the oath to, so yeah.
I was like, that's amazing.
And I'm going to tell you right now, you watch that movie that I told you to watch, you're going to be shocked on the stuff you're going to find.
Shocked.
I'm telling you, you will.
I will?
I'm telling you.
All right.
You
heard it here first.
You know who GFW Griffin is, don't you?
Griffin.
GW, he wrote the Jekyll from the...
Okay, yeah.
He's in the movie.
Oh, yeah?
Boy. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. And there's God, he just died not so long ago.
So here's a funny conspiracy, and I love conspiracies. Listen, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm a conspiracy enthusiast. So here's a good conspiracy. So the Titanic had a sister ship. I can't remember the name of it because I don't do names.
Lusitania.
No.
The Lusitania is what got destroyed for World War I to start.
Yeah. So the Titanic had a sister ship. The sister ship was the older of the two because Titanic had just been built.
No, Titanic was on his last
voyage. Titanic. One of those two ships. One was new
voyage,
and one was shit.
Yeah. No, the Titanic was on his last
voyage.
So
J.P. Morgan, who owned the boats,
right? Star Cruises. No, Star Cruises.
Starline.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
So, and for I don't remember names. So.
But you did that
So
one.
the ship the ship that was dilapidated and going down. They went ahead and took the name and painted Titanic on it. Now, right before the Jekyll Island shit was going to happen, there was a lot of large bankers and businessmen that were going to go there that were going to be like, no.
One of them was on the Titanic, actually.
7 of them were on the Titanic.
One of the big ones.
7 of them.
Well, one of the big
7.
ones. Not any of the big names.
7.
No, I'm telling you, I know this for a fact. There was only
7.
There was a few on that ship that were big. They were in the home.
There were 12
there
guys.
Was no JP Morgan.
There were 12.
There was no.
Hang on. There were 12 people on that ship that were going to be at that meeting. J.P. Morgan was supposed to be on that ship, but that morning he canceled his fucking plan.
I was just going to say that he was supposed to be on that ship, but he wasn't. There was nobody
huge.
Hold on. There was one guy on that ship that actually made it out on one of the boats. He made the meeting, but late. But a bunch of the guys did die. I know there was more, but there was only one major guy.
There were 7 important people and 12 of them. 12 people that were going to be at that meeting, and of them, 1 made it to the meeting.
Right.
The others didn't, and that's why it went ahead and went through, because those other people were like, no, we're not going to, no.
Right.
And so all the no's went ahead and died.
Right, exactly. Yeah. The one
Conspiracy!
And the one guy that did get on a boat
was a yes voter.
Well, he was, not only was he a yes voter, but he was a gazillionaire, you know what I'm saying? So, and you've obviously seen the stupid ass fucking movie, you know what I'm saying?
Which one?
the Titanic.
You know,
The guy with the hold on. That they say that the guy with that gave the thing to the girl, the fucking diamond to the girl, was the guy they're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of like the whole. It's not him, but it's like in like retrospect.
In the romantic
in the
novelation.
romanticizing of this 1% piece of shit.
But yeah, the conspiracy is that the people that were going to make that not happen died on the Titanic.
I see. Now I get the whole correlation of it. Yeah, I get the whole correlation.
And the Titanic was not. I think it's the Oceana was the other show.
That sounds right. Actually, that does sound right. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
And so they just swapped names.
Right. I know that the Titanic was on his last cruise ever. That was his last one ever. It was from wherever.
But because it was supposed to be the inaugural voyage of the Titanic. It was supposed to be the inaugural voyage of the Titanic, but it was the last voyage of the Oceana with the name Titanic painted on it.
That might be true because I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know, but I know that the captain of the ship at one point said something like, "It's the last voyage," or "I'm going," whatever. When it was getting hit, it was like, "It's the last voyage. I'm going down with it," or whatever kind of thing, you know. So
whatever
thing.
All I'm saying is we've been played.
A couple times.
And as long as we allow them to continue playing us, they're gonna keep doing it. What the people allow to continue will continue unabated.
List not the times we've been played in the history of annuals.
Jesus was white. That's a big play.
I love it. It's great to start off. Global Tonkin. 9/11.
Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yeah, you know, that's kind of the first time I've heard that, but you know that there's. I know that there was a lot of like the whole invasion. What was it called? Operation Mongoose or whatever.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't
where they were talking to Kennedy. Hey, if we just make this thing happen in Florida and kill some people.
Exactly. I mean, the whole what's his name?
Because never put it past the government to kill United States citizens to galvanize the rest of the population into going their way.
Right. Well, that's what all these are. I mean, think about it. I mean,
Well, bro, 9/10. How many fucking flags did you see out on people's porches?
Right.
None.
Right.
9/12. Everybody had one.
Exactly.
Except me. I'm not a flag worshiper.
Yeah, I'm not a flag guy either. Except for Broncos. That's the only flag I
Okay.
I own that flag. That's the only flag I own.
Yeah, I'm not into flag worship because that leads to nationalism, which leads to little children signing up for the military and coming home in body bags.
But we need to.
We don't need that.
We do. We don't need that. But we do need an army. You know what I'm saying? I mean.
Do we?
Yes. Unless we all come together as one, but that would never happen. They'll never let that happen. The Tower of Babel is the start of all that. You know what I'm saying?
The Tower of Babel is a very awesome story. If it's fictional, it's a very awesome story about how they split everyone up.
Right. They all spoke the same language until that.
Until then, yeah. And now we have a unifying language again, and that's the big thing.
English.
Yeah.
Yeah. They even speak English in like Saudi Arabia now.
They speak English.
Iraq.
They speak English on that island where they killed that dude for going there. Where no one's ever supposed to fucking go because there's like 10 indigenous dudes on this island and they're dying off. And so someone's like, I'm gonna go save them because Christianity. And they fucking murdered him.
Ate him probably.
And they spoke English. They said, don't come here. And he came there. And he said, oh, God, yeah, you're going to meet him right now.
Yeah.
While we eat you.
Right. Okay, I never heard that story, but it's a great story.
Yeah. So, yeah, English is the unifying language.
It is.
We've gotten to the point, and it's crazy because, like, we live in exciting times, but very dangerous times.
Oh, and the Cuban Missile Crisis is nothing compared to what we have right now. Nothing.
Pearl Harbor is nothing compared to 9/11. Same amount of people died at the event.
There's another conspiracy we can go into because they knew it was happening. I mean, so.
Well, yeah, they let it happen because we embargoed Japan's oil. We stopped them from being able to get oil. We forced their hand, kind of like what's happening with China right now and the semiconductors.
Right.
We're forcing their hand.
Right.
Pelosi went over to Taiwan and said, yep, you keep making chips, you'll be safe.
Right.
Biden said, anything happens to Taiwan, we're going in.
Right.
And then he says, hey, you know what? Anyone working on semiconductors in China, resign or you're no longer an American citizen.
Right. And now look at it. Now look at the prices.
Now what does China have to do?
Yeah.
China has to go to Taiwan.
Just like they did with fucking Russia, though. They did the same bullshit with Russia. I mean, I know this is not the same, but it is the same.
It's all the same because it's all fucking war games.
They were doing war games on the other side of fucking Russia there, and Russia's like thought it was a fucking escalation, and it turned out to be just war games, but it was a fucking suck you in kind of thing.
Yep.
And then Russia got sucked into a fucking trap, and now they're stuck. You know what I'm saying?
If only I had no eyes to see the truth.
Well,
I could be Christian.
most people, if they would get the real story, would understand the truth, but they never do.
Well, that's like what I'm saying with the vaults of knowledge under the Vatican. If everyone knew all of that stuff,
right?
What kind of difference would it make? How would we act? Would we act for the betterment of the people, or would we take that knowledge like those people do and use it against everyone else to claim richness and power?
Or would they freak the fuck out because there's something in there that's like they know something that's not good? Like God is
the devil's real. God's not real. Yeah.
Maybe. That's not the point though. I'm talking about like pole shifts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Why do they hide that from us?
Right, because they know.
Have I asked you this before? Is the Earth round or flat?
You've asked me before.
Does it matter?
Yes.
To you? Does it matter to you? What? Okay. Hey, the Earth's flat. You still got to go to work tomorrow.
Well, yeah. I mean, in that aspect, I agree. Yeah, but
what does the shape of the planet matter?
Because
it means they're lying to us. We already know they're fucking lying to us.
But if the Earth's flat, what does that make the universe?
Flat. They've said that before too.
I've heard that before.
Because see this drop of water? Flat.
Yeah, but put it in a fucking...
But if you put it in a microscope, there's a lot of shit in there.
Right, exactly.
A lot.
Right, exactly.
There's life in there now.
I agree with that. But if you take that same drop of water and put it under a massive amount of pressure, it turns into a ball.
Well, actually, if you just do this, look at all them balls that just came down as droplets.
Exactly. It's a whatever. It's a fucking who gives a fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
Right.
I will never have the money to see for myself whether this is a ball or a flat plane, and it doesn't matter to me. It does not matter to me what shape it is.
Did you know that...
What are they hiding from us?
Did you know that the picture...
Everything.
That picture they show of the Earth, like all the marble picture they call it?
Yeah.
Talking about?
Yeah, the blue marble, yeah.
Yeah, that's not a real picture, you know that, right?
Well, no, they're all digital.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
They recreate them, every picture we've ever seen of anything outside of something you took with a Polaroid is a digital picture.
Right. Yeah, it's not real. It's not supposed to be real. So we've talked about this before.
Yeah, and because like what's his name, Buzz was the one that said that it was a reenactment. He used used the word reenactment, which means maybe they did go to the moon, but to show us that it happened, they had to get in a studio and be like, "This is what happened."
Yeah, but think about it, man. I mean, how hard would it have been back then with the technology they had to actually go on the moon, land, and then retake off, and then re-enter Earth's atmosphere in that tiny little fucking thing. I've thought about this so many times. I mean,
I'm telling you, man.
I mean, seriously, that lunar lander is like fucking like the crazy.
What about the rover, the lunar rover?
I mean, how'd they fit that on there?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
What part of the ship was that on?
Right, exactly.
Because that ship was about half the size of this room.
Oh, way smaller. No. It was smaller than that room over there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking like a...
And so the rover was where?
Yeah.
Did they assemble it after they got to the moon?
Exactly. I mean, how'd they get out there? Exactly. Who was filming the whole thing? You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on.
Kubrick!
Yeah. That's what I've heard too. I heard he was the guy doing it, yeah.
And I can absolutely believe that they went and came back and then filmed it as a reenact. I can believe that.
Right. That's better. That's a better thought process than it was.
And if they told us that, hey, this is what happened, and we're going to try and do what happened up there.
It'd be more believable that way.
If they told us that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hold on. Here's a great... I think I told it before, though, that William Shatner went into space.
Yeah, and what's he said since then?
Yeah, that all these people have to die or something like that. Some cryptic fucking message like, I can't... It's going to be so sad when all these people die.
Yeah, well, did you see the thing in the Davos thing where the dude's like, yeah, 2023, we're going to lose about 500 million people.
We were lost more than that in the last 2 years.
Yes,
so,
but
yeah.
he like literally said in 2023, 500 million people are gonna die.
In America or in the world?
Well, I'm assuming worldwide because everyone's had the jab, right?
I gotta be honest with you. I think it's gonna be way more than that.
Well, we know it's gonna be.
Yeah, I think
Their plan is way more.
I think billions.
That's why I'm thinking about. They said nuclear.
I don't think it's gonna be nuclear. I don't. I think it's all.
Why wouldn't they?
Because I think it's all. I think they're all in the same group. I think they're all together on this one. I do. I think they're all together, and it's a big puppet show. It's a big puppet show. Hey, we got nuclear war, Taiwan, blah blah blah. In reality,
Nothing's going on. They're all having dinner together, going, "Look at these idiots! They're all scared of everything."
Yeah, exactly. And I think the whole shot thing is the thing that bothers me the most about it because if they're lying about the transmission thing, what else are they lying about?
Everything.
Yeah.
They're lying about everything.
Look at.
They're lying about everything.
Do you know who Robert Malone is?
No.
Okay, Robert Malone is the man who invented mRNA.
Oh, okay, yes. I've heard of him.
Yeah, okay, so I've listened to...
And he's the guy that says, the tests they're doing? No, this has nothing to do with the tests they're doing.
Exactly.
Did you see the thing where they were talking about how they're pushing that fucking cotton thing up your nose and there's some kind of... when the cotton gets into the intercellular body of the brain tissue that's holding your brain in the case, it catalyzes and crystallizes.
Really?
Yeah.
I've done so many fucking tests, man, for work, man. It sucks to hear that.
The cotton in your nose?
Yeah. Well, I don't go as far as they say. I only go up to right here-ish, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel it go past that, you know?
Yeah, the people in them cars driving through, stabbing your fucking brain.
No, I never did that.
Oh,
one.
bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cotton catalyzes and
Right.
crystallizes and just invades your brain. They're trying to, because they want to kill your pineal gland.
Right.
Gland.
Right, it's like making a world of zombies. Zombie apocalypse.
Coming.
Yeah.
We're ready.
Yeah, I am ready, actually. I'm getting more and more ready. I keep buying more stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like more bullets, more food. I've got a good year-ish of food.
I think I got about a year of food and only 6 months of water, unfortunately.
I've got like, well,
But I think I'll be able to find
I got a great idea for you.
water.
We've been doing this. You know those the big jug places. We signed up for that.
Yeah.
And we'll instead of like they'll say how many jugs do you want? We'll say we want 3 this week, but we only have 1 empty. And we just keep saying we want 3 and only have 1 empty. 3 and 1 empty. So I've got a good 10, 12 of them right now. You know.
That's a good.
Only it sucks about it though is that they're so cumbersome and big.
Exactly. Those are easy to move. And you know what's nice about that? And the jugs. You can use those to make more water.
Exactly. Yeah, you just put the fucking plastic over it with the fucking thing on it and have a spout going into it. Exactly. Yeah. So, but I have options. I have a cabin out in the woods, and that's where I'll be for a while.
Yeah, I'll find someone that's got one and take it.
You can come with me, dude. You're always welcome. I'd love to have you out there because you're like, you know what you're talking about. And I have tons. You know, I've been investing a lot in books. I know this sounds crazy. But
No.
I got a gift for you next time I come.
Bro,
I have a gift for you next time.
I got all kinds of books.
No. You don't have this book. I have 2 of them. I bought them on accident. I didn't think I had it, but I had it already. It's a book that I'm going to bring next week.
Okay.
It's yours. I'm going to give it as a gift.
Awesome. I love reading.
No, it's a gift. It's a gift.
I love to read.
It's the U.S. Army Survivor in the Wilderness.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because
the one they hand out to all new cadets, basically.
The Anarchist Cookbook is basically excerpts from every military survival book that they have.
Right. Well, there's some stuff too. The fucking banana peels and shit like that. I mean, the drug stuff in there.
Is there?
Yeah.
I'd have to reread that to see.
You have a copy?
I have 2 digital copies.
Oh, digital. Okay, all right. I had a copy of it. It's worth a fucking shit ton. A full copy of that book is worth a lot.
But when I got the digital copy, I was looking at it because back then, I had the CD, so I burned it. But I was looking and it's just like, okay, well, this is from the Rangers. This is from the SEALs. This is from this.
Right.
This is from this. So
Well,
everything in that book is in all the manuals that they will give our military.
Right. This book, I mean, seriously, from page 1, it goes from rope tying to like getting water to survival. It's all survival skills. How to like live off the land.
You know the easiest way to catch a goat?
Pull your dick out? I don't know.
Close. Piss on a rock. And then grab a big rock and stand above that rock that you just pissed on.
Right.
And the goat will come and start licking up your piss because the salt or whatever's in it.
Right.
Dinner!
Right. Well, actually, it has a trapping thing in there. All that kind of stuff is in there. All of it.
Yeah, that's why I got a fucking 50 pounds of salt, man. Cure that meat. Salt tack lasts a long time.
I've got quite a bit of salt. I don't have 50 pounds. I need to get more. It's hard to find big bags anymore. Salt. I got a big bag of sugar. But that's,
That's not.
That's
really,
for pleasure, though.
That is.
Yeah,
that's absolutely
for
pleasure.
Yeah, it is. So.
What I really need to get is a book on butching, because I've only skinned a rabbit once, and I fail at it.
I just went out Saturday night with my buddy, caddy, and the caddies went out for a going away party for one of the caddies, and one of my caddy buddies is a hunter.
Yeah.
And he was showing us pictures of the one he just caught, and it's all skinned out.
I'm getting lavaliers because you can't be fucking way back.
Sorry.
You see the line?
Yeah. Better.
So you see me back here talking like this, and how it's very low.
Right.
And so I jump up over here, and how it's real nice.
Oh yeah, nice.
That's one complaint I get. That's one complaint I get.
I'm sorry.
No,
sorry.
it's fine. I'm getting lavaliers.
Right.
This is a low cost production.
Right.
As you can tell by the echoey microphone sounds.
We're getting better at it, though. We are getting better at it. So, anyways, my buddy Dom, his name.
Okay.
He about 8 years ago thought every man should know how to do this.
Every man should know how to fucking skin an animal.
It's harder than you think, too.
It.
Yeah, it's harder.
It is.
The big animals are tough.
Oh, yeah, because like I said, I did the rabbit once. I didn't really do good, but it was just like that, the meal for that day.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Whereas a deer, you're going to want to butch it properly.
Right.
And have it for like 2 or 3 weeks if you're eating only that.
I mean, you get lucky and you kill a deer next to a road, then you can get it back full. But if you go out there and you have to follow a deer for 5 miles after you shoot it, you got to cut it up to pieces, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, you got to be strong enough to carry that bitch over your back.
No way. Those things weigh 400 pounds, I'm saying. I mean, you have to still gut it.
They weigh more than that. But you cut the head off, you cut the legs off.
Right, right, exactly. Yeah. But he got his last kill was right by the road. So he just killed it and then, had it right there, put in his truck, and went home and did the whole, stuck up with his legs up in the air and all that stuff. Yeah. And there's some stuff you got to do. You have to reach up into its neck and pull the stuff out and all that stuff.
And you got to be careful not to hit the bladder.
Yeah, there's a gland in its back you can't touch.
And the shit sack.
Right, yeah. You have to cut around it, make sure you get all that stuff out full. And he said save that shit because that's good bait.
Okay.
Yeah, for like
that's
other
bear
animals.
bait.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what he uses it for, is bear bait. Exactly, he said too. Yeah. So he didn't catch a bear.
Not that I've ever done anything like that.
No,
I'm just saying, I've been around hunters.
And he said the stinkier the better. So he takes it and puts it in one of those 5-gallon buckets and snaps it down with some vinegar and shit in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just stink it out. You know what I'm saying? Get it all putrid. So yeah, it's one thing that every man should know how to do. I just bought a really nice.
Survive.
Yeah, I bought a really nice buck knife, just like last week. So
nice skinner, yeah.
Yeah, like it's super fucking sharp. It's perfect. You know what I'm saying? And so I mean, I'm getting more and more.
Whetstone.
I got one of those already. So yeah, but yeah. So I'm like, and this weekend I'm thinking about like taking all my bug out shit and like consolidating it to where it's gonna be quickly grab and go. You know what I'm saying? Kind of thing.
I've got 2 bug out bags, 2 bug out boxes, and then if we have time.
Right.
So it's like if it's real fast, grab that and go. If it's you got 10 minutes, grab those and go.
What's your pleasure thing you're gonna bring?
My wife.
Okay. What's your pleasure thing besides your wife gonna be? You're gonna bring
pot seeds.
That's a good move. I'm gonna bring guitar. Is what I'm gonna bring. Well, I got my guitar and I bought a bunch of strings.
I got an acoustic bass and an acoustic guitar. You can make strings. Catgut.
Yeah, I know, but I bought a bunch of strings and I put in my case just to have them. You know what I'm saying, but
are they individually wrapped, sealed strings?
They're plastic wrapped, yeah.
Individually?
No, they're wrapped all around, and they have the wax.
Because I think it's Diodario.
That's what I have.
That's individually wrapped. Each string is individually wrapped.
The ones I have aren't.
Okay.
But they are Diodario.
And the only reason I say that is because anything happens to a particular pack, only that string will rust as opposed to the whole.
Right. Well, we have a cabin it's a regular cabin, so I'll have the guitar in the house. I'm not gonna leave it out in the woods.
Yeah.
So
well, I've got a camp guitar and a play guitar.
Right.
Where the camp guitars, I've played it while it's raining.
Right.
Where the other guitar, is like it
yeah.
stays in the house.
Yeah, it's a $700. The guitar I'm bringing is like $700 acoustic. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm not gonna leave it out in the fucking shit. But yeah. But once the shit goes down, it's a worthless guitar kind of thing. Yeah. So, and I don't care about that.
Because it's coming.
It is coming.
We are living in the time when it is coming.
Okay.
I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong.
Hold on. Let me say something.
We got 3 years.
Let me say something. Okay?
Until we're completely enslaved.
I'm in the restaurant business.
Yeah.
Every week, it gets harder and harder to find stuff.
Oh, I bet.
I haven't been able to get a Samba Oleg.
Ooh, really?
And yes, any kind of like chili paste for like months now.
You know,
Seriously.
we've had what 8 months of sanctions on Russia right now.
Right.
Their supermarkets are full.
I know. No, I'm seriously. Go to the supermarket, man. It's crazy. I can't get turkey. I can't get tons of shit. I mean, every week it's a new thing. We're doing lasagna this week at work for like a promo. I can't get lasagna.
We were so dependent on foreign countries for our supplies.
Especially wheat.
And then we broke the supply chain.
Right. The only thing this country really, really produces at a high level is meat.
I thought you were going to say transvestites.
Well, well, that's it.
Fuck your feelings.
No, but meat is the one thing we do produce a lot of. So, I mean, and we're actually, that's our...
And Bill Gates is trying to end that shit.
I think, yeah, I know he is. And that's like our number 4 or 5 import. You know, I think our number 1 import in this country is...
Because a lot of our our farmers, our cattle farmers have now outsourced to like Brazil and shit that.
Right. Well, because they're making it harder and harder to have those guys out there, you know? I remember driving...
Because the BLM... What? Black Lives Matter? No, the Bureau of Land Management.
Right, exactly. I mean, 10 years ago, driving through California, you see cows for fucking ever. I went like 3 years ago, and it was like way less.
Empty.
Way less. It used to have that stink, that methane stink for like miles and miles and miles. I didn't have it the whole time last time I went. I'm like, you know, I kind of miss that fucking absolutely putrid smell. You know what I'm saying? Because that's food. You know what I'm saying? It smells like food.
Yep.
Yeah. But it was bad.
To the farmers, it smells like money.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, but yeah, it's getting insane. It's gonna happen. No matter what, it's gonna happen. So
we are in the time when it's gonna happen. I hope I'm wrong, but
it's happened before. It's not the first time.
No. But I mean, we got 3 years before we're completely enslaved financially.
I heard November it starts.
Well, in I'm gonna say, what is it? Hang on.
I heard November the NSDSs start or whatever. What are they called? The CBDCs. Yes, thank you.
So the Federal Reserve is going to be pushing something. God damn it! It's coming next year. Next year they're going to start their easement into the Federal Reserve.
CBDCs.
The transition's going to start the middle of next year.
I heard November they're going to start it.
Well, by the end of this year, they're going to implement something that's going to really fucking fuck us.
I know. That's what I'm talking about. I know that's something. It might not be this, but it's something.
But they can't just... Dollars don't work anymore.
Right.
They tried that. They tried that in Europe.
Yeah, that caused a crazy riot. And
they tried that in Europe, and what they did was they said, "We've printed new bills. You got to bring your old ones, and we'll exchange them. But if you miss the date, shit in your pocket, no good." Now in China, they have a digital currency.
They do,
and they give it to you, and they give you an amount of time to spend it.
Right.
And if you do not spend it,
right,
it's gone.
Right.
Now, when they do that here, and they're going to do that here because we're going to let them do that here because we're cowards.
No, we're not.
Fucking cowards.
No, we're not.
We will not stand up to them.
I'll tell you right now.
Coming here.
Hold on. I think that I have, I guess, a hope in humanity, but I think that it's not going to happen. I think it's going to get implemented. People are going to freak out like they did with PayPal and all that shit. They freaked out on that. And then they try to do it again. Week later, they try to do it again. And PayPal is in trouble now. Look at their stock. Pull their stock up right now.
PayPal, fucking
in trouble.
Meta.
Yeah. Meta's in trouble. Because I was like kind of interested in the Meta thing, but the metaverse, but I mean...
Going back up. What? Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Oh, look at that.
Hold on.
There was a little tank right there.
Yeah, and there's another tank. That's the second.
But look at that.
Yeah. No, hold on. That's projection, though.
Yeah. Well, they're projecting it's going to go up because people are fucking stupid. Get out of PayPal. That's my advice. Get out of PayPal.
I might get into PayPal with just their stock.
Look at that. Look at that. Yeah.
It's stagnant.
Yeah, well.
That's 5 years out, though, man. Look at that, dude. That's 4 years right there. Go back to the PayPal. Is that the same thing with the stagnant?
I think so.
It is.
It's the same projection.
Yeah, it's the same. No, it's a stagnant, though. Because look at, hold on, that right there, hold on, that one right, go back, right, the last valley, other way, right there. That was just What was that? What day was that? Doesn't say dates on those.
Well, let's see. It says 3:05 p.m. today.
Okay, so it was a big hit today. I knew there was a big hit today.
Because
so.
this is one day.
Right. Okay. You're on one day. All right, I see. All right.
This is one day.
Okay,
This is what happened today.
All
They
right.
closed the market today 134. They started the market at 130, so it's going up.
Yeah. Okay.
Because people are fucking stupid. It started today at 82. It ended at fucking 84 because people are fucking stupid.
Fuck, man.
I quit calling people sheep. I call them jellyfish now. You know why I call them jellyfish instead of sheep?
Nothing.
Because sheep have fucking brains.
Right.
Jellyfish don't.
They run from boxes.
Jellyfish don't have brains. They just exist.
Actually, that's the two hot stocks right there. Actually, with those projections, that's hot stock.
Yeah.
Will you bring up Microsoft?
And they're fucking sad.
Will you bring up Microsoft for me real quick?
Fuck Microsoft.
Well, I'm invested big time in it, man.
Are you now?
Yeah.
Oop.
Oh,
Pow!
Yeah. I'm up.
Yeah, they're pretty.
I'm up 9. I'm up 9 today, dude. That's good.
Yeah, a friend of mine, his dad worked at Microsoft for a long time. They got stocks way back.
Oh, so they got it killing.
Split.
No, two splits only. Only 2 splits for Microsoft.
So 2 splits in the past 10 years or so?
Yeah. What do you call it? Apple's had 4 splits. And they're talking about splitting again.
Yeah, so, you know, fucking.
Amazon needs a split. It's fucking crazy, dude.
Amazon and Microsoft need to split, like, from the planet. Oh, yeah. Abolish the 16th Amendment.
Watch that movie. Promise me.
I promise you right now, I'm going to watch that movie.
Watch it. You'll love
Pinky
it.
swear.
Yeah, I'm serious, man. It's a good movie, dude.
I'm sure it is.
It's a fucking...
Informative movies are good movies.
No, hold on. There's a ton of people in there that you know, too. There's tons
Informative movies are good movies.
Right. It's good, man. It is. And I know that you...
It's a scaryumentary.
Yeah, exactly. It's really what it is. I mean... And
that right there is a declaration of fucking war.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
That's a declaration of war. Biden is pushing fucking World War III. Well,
I don't think it's Joe. I don't think
the
it's
globalists.
Joe. I don't think it's Joe.
The globalists.
I don't think it's Joe.
The globalists.
I think it's Bo.
I think so too.
I do. I think it's his brother. I really do. I don't think it's Joe. I think Bo is the president. I really do. Because
he's the stand-in puppet.
Yeah, they were twins. So, I mean, the only difference. I mean, go look at Bo.
There's a little bit of difference here, and that ear thing.
The ear thing is the one that gets me. That's the one that gets me exactly. So.
Yeah, because if you look at let's see if we can do this here. Let's get on this here. Is this the right one? Boom. Let's see here. Okay, so let's we go there.
Can I ask a question? If we get big, can we get a fucking programmer?
If we get big, we're gonna have someone doing all kinds of shit for us. We're gonna have 3.
Yeah,
we're gonna have someone making this work.
Yeah.
We're gonna have someone making that work.
Can I get
someone in the booth going, "Hey, can you Google that for us?"
Can I get an overhead shot, please?
Now, I'm sure Joe Rogan wasn't this bad when he started, but he was rich when he started. So let's see.
Well, his
here.
podcast before he went to Spotify was way. I mean, it wasn't like the high production one it is now. That's his son.
That's his son.
Yeah.
But look at that face.
Yeah. No, that's.
And look at that face.
Yeah.
That is not the same face.
It's not the same person. I agree.
Look at that face. And even though it's a different side,
yeah,
that is not the same fucking person.
Right. It's not. It's not the same person.
So you go.
Joe Biden's brother. Put that. That's old Bo. That's Joe right there. That's Joe.
See the ear?
Yeah. Yeah.
See the ear?
Oh no, way different. And the eyes are tighter too. Look at those eyes, dude. He looks so creepy.
That guy looks fucking creepy. That guy looks like a kid toucher.
Yeah, he smells kids.
That guy looks like he's looking for a kid to sniff.
Yeah, sniffing kids is his thing. Why is Joe Biden so popular? That's all the guy.
God damn, is that O'Biden?
I know.
Oh, Biden.
Fuck, dude.
What the hell is that?
That looks like, what's his name?
Yeah, see the ears, nice
No, that's
and
connected
clean,
there.
nice
That's
and
connected
clean, nice and clean.
Go to an 80s shot. No, that's a different one. That's the same guy. 80s.
Trump. Listen, the more they hate Trump, the more I like Trump, and it's just
because he's not part of their team. I think you're more and more right though. That
well, listen.
He got paid to push the vaccine. I think is
here's the thing. He was an insider. He was in there. Yeah. There's pictures of him with Epstein.
Oh yeah.
He was an insider.
Well, that was
then something
80s,
happened
though.
at Mar-a-Lago, and he distanced himself from Epstein.
Right. He was hitting on one of the
he's
16-year-old.
He's trying to get out.
Right.
And they're like, no, you can't get out. And he's like, you know what? Fuck you. Now I'm going to expose everybody.
Yeah, but hold on.
I'm going to drain the swamp.
Yeah, but he still got... Epstein was in the 80s, like, or something like that. It was, like, a long time ago. It wasn't, like, a new thing.
No, but the thing that happened with the thing in Mar-a-Lago was in the 2000s.
It was early. No.
The thing with the Mar-a-Lago was in the 2000s when he started to distance himself. And then when he went to jail the second time was in the 2010s.
Right.
And he was like, I can't be part of this anymore.
Right.
This is my assumption. This is all conspiracy theory. Whoop.
Right.
So Trump says, hey, you know what? Fuck it, I'm out. He's like, you can't get out. Oh, if I can't get out, then we're all going down.
Right.
And
I'm running for president.
Yeah. So he ran for president, started exposing fucking everything, and they shut him the fuck down.
Right.
And the people are fucking so stupid they were just like, oh, he's draining the swamp. Everyone that's on his team's going to jail. Yeah, he's draining the swamp.
Right.
You want to be on his fucking cabinet? Hell no, I got skeletons.
Right, exactly.
I'm going to jail.
Right, exactly.
So yeah, he's draining the swamp. Whether it's a Republican that goes to jail or a Democrat that goes to jail, while he's in office, it's draining the fucking swamp.
A little more snort for me. One more snort. And then I gotta go.
All I'm saying is, we really need to reevaluate what Trump is trying to do. No matter how you feel about Trump, no matter what you think about the guy, we have to reevaluate what he is trying to do.
Well,
is he working for himself?
No.
In the Reagan theory, trickle-down theory,
no.
I'm reaching into your pocket and anything that falls out of my hand,
no.
you can have back. Or is he trying to set straight the fucking people and the government of this country?
Well, first of all, he lost billions of dollars being a president. First of all,
yeah,
he's the first one ever to lose. Well, no, that's not true. What's his name? They changed it so he gets money for the rest of his life. He had to live with his mother-in-law after he was president.
I have no clue.
God, I see his face in my head.
Listen, he
hold on.
spent his own money.
Yes.
And still got elected.
He actually donated every check that he got as president.
I don't care about that.
I mean, saying he didn't take.
Listen, if I was president, I would fucking eliminate every single alphabet agency that was out there.
I agree. Especially,
which means I would only be president for 2 weeks before they assassinated me live.
Well,
on
that's why
TV.
JFK I think was killed because he was going to get rid of.
Oh yeah, he specifically said, "I'm getting rid of the Fed.
Yeah.
I'm getting rid of the CIA."
Yeah.
Pow! Before he could say anything else.
He even printed money. He even printed greenbacks.
Yeah.
And then he was dead. Like,
you know what Lincoln did? Printed greenbacks.
Yeah, he did too. Yeah, same thing. But they were wooden. They weren't wooden. They were coins.
They were coinage. Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't paper.
Because the Constitution says that coin is what we use for currency because you can make coins out of gold and silver
and copper and whatever. Yeah,
metal.
Exactly. Yeah, metal.
Precious metals. Yeah.
Precious metals. Exactly. Yeah. Speaking of precious metals, you get any more silver for sale?
What do you want?
Nothing that's not cosmetics. Another bar.
Welcome to Gold and Silver Sale.
Let's go to the fucking case. How long you been collecting this?
A few years. Ooh. That is a very nice one right there.
Oh, that's a fucking.
That's a buffalo.
That's a buffalo, yeah. Those are more. That's more than a troy. Is that one troy ounce?
It should be a troy ounce, yeah. There's a half troy ounce of a walking liberty.
Yeah.
What do you want?
How much for the buffalo?
For you, $30.
Just one, right? Or not both?
Yeah,
right?
just one.
Oh,
Just one, sir. I love you,
for both.
but not that much.
I was like, for both? Hell yeah! I'll give you 40 now. 30 or heard done. Oh, you can get the case. It's fine.
No, I'm gonna put this in my lucky bag.
Okay, go. You guys buy silver. Buy it. I bought some other silver too. I bought another one. The same bar you sold me last week.
Yeah.
I bought another one. I got it for way cheaper, but
Did you now?
I got it for $7 cheaper, but $23. But still, no, I'm not bitching. I'm not bitching. No, not bitching.
No. Buy silver. Buy gold.
Buy silver.
Buy fractional gold.
Don't buy fucking gold. Buy silver, dude. Silver's way more obtainable. God, that's a great coin, actually.
Well, here's the thing.
That thing is badass, dude. I really like that coin. That's a cool coin, man.
Nice coin. Silver.
No date.
Is good for bartering. No, it's not a government issue.
Oh, okay. So, it's not a.
It's a round, is what they call it.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of a print or whatever too. They call them too, or something. Yeah.
Yes, gold is wealth preservation. Silver is a barter material.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean, yes, wealth preservation is gold, definitely. If you got extra cash to spend on stuff like that, one of these days I'm gonna come over here and just go to that for fun.
Yeah.
Just to look. I know there's some cool shit in there. Like this looks pretty cool right here. Oh, this is like one of the. This is an expensive one here, isn't it? Yeah, this is a real one.
Yep.
How much is that? How much is the Roman Empire worth?
That one's probably worth about $500.
I believe it. That actually seems low to me, actually.
But see, that's a numismatic. It's a fucking cosmetic piece of shit. I should have never
It's not
bought it.
a real Roman. It's not a real one. It's just a.
That's definitely that was minted in Perth or something.
Is that a? I love that. That's awesome.
Okay.
Is it plastic around it so you can actually use it?
No, that's fucking silver, bro.
I mean, is there plastic around the silver though?
No.
No. Okay. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got here. A crab.
Yeah. See, if you want to buy something that's absolute barter material, you go for this.
Dimes. Oh yeah.
And you just break it apart.
How much is one of these?
$50 is what I paid because it's 100 grams.
And that 100 grams is.
Well, it's 30 grams per ounce. It's actually 31.1 grams
more
for
than
31.1 grams for a troy ounce.
I thought it was more than that.
No.
It's 100.
What are you trying to take that out of there?
Oh no! Yeah, there you go. Oh, it has a little. That's cool.
Go to trucidation.net and you can buy some of this shit.
Are you keeping these ones?
Yeah, these are barter tools, man.
I like that. I might buy that next time.
This is for fun to have.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is a barter tool.
Yeah.
And this shit I'm trying to get rid of.
I heard dimes are really good too. You can get like bags of dimes from like.
Well, here's the thing about buying 90% stuff. And that's what that is. The dimes and...
they have some copper, or no, they have some zinc in them or something like that.
Zinc or something
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
them
yeah.
durable. Whatever.
Yeah,
Same thing
right.
with gold.
Right.
So the thing about the constitutional silver and the 1933 silver and stuff like that is it's not pure silver. It's called junk silver.
Right.
And the price for that shit is astronomical. It used to be cheap as fuck.
Right.
You could buy it for you could almost buy a was it is it $10 roll of dimes or $5 roll of dimes? You could get a roll of dimes for like maybe $10 over face value.
And now they're fucking.
Now it's like $50 over face value.
Right.
And that's insane to me.
Right.
It's also stupid to me. That's why I would rather just buy a round
And break it up.
and break it up
Right.
than have junk silver. And it doesn't matter to me if it's printed by the U.S. As a matter of fact, I don't even trust the government enough to know that that's actual fucking full silver. It says 4 nines on it, but that don't mean it is.
You know how to tell if it's full silver or not, right? You don't have a tester?
No.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, okay. I might buy a tester just 'cause.
Those things are expensive.
I know they are, dude. I know. But that's how you buy it. But there's another way. I don't know what I did that coin.
Well, you can look at the edge of the coin.
Exactly. It's the edge.
Because
Exactly.
if you look at the edge and you see copper in there,
Yeah, exactly.
you know it's not full silver.
Exactly. Hold on. So it's that right there. See how it's two-tone, like almost?
Yep.
But it's still the same color.
Yep.
That's how you tell. But the ones that are fake have like the outline one is a different color, like brownish. You know what I'm saying? But that just means it has a zinc outside, and the inside's still silver.
Yeah, yeah.
But the outside's zinc, yeah. But this is a full-on silver.
Yeah, because even when you get scammed for silver, there's still a little bit of silver in that silver.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I'm don't buy silver off the
when you
internet.
melt it down though,
Except for me from eBay.
When you melt those down, you just do it at a higher level of heat.
Yeah.
And the other stuff burns off.
Yep.
Silver stays. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's a cool coin. I like that one a lot. They don't have anything. The place I went and bought the other stuff of is like mostly that shit. The cosmetic cool stuff.
Yeah, the numismatics. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, this kind of stuff they don't have at all.
Well, they're running out.
I know. That's what it is. Yeah.
But then again, silver was leaving the COMEX and the London COMEX so quickly, and I think it was because number one, the mints were probably buying a bunch because they're getting ready to print next year,
Right.
and the other is because they do use silver in the photo mosaic cells for
They use it for
solar panels and shit.
well that, and they use it
And
for computer
batteries,
chips and
all
stuff
kinds
too.
of stuff.
Like
Yeah,
seriously, yeah, for the connections on stuff.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. So, but silver is intrinsic too. So, gold's the only one that's not intrinsic.
Yeah, gold is a way to
Finite.
store wealth.
It's finite though.
It's all finite.
No, silver's not finite. It does actually. I think it reproduces like somehow. I don't know what. We talked about this before. The salt. Hold on. The salt. Remember I talked about the salt and the oil. I think that salt and oil pressure thing. We talked about this last time.
We did.
Yeah. I think that's you can make. I think silver comes.
If you can, are you a fucking alchemist? Can you make silver? I can turn lead into gold. No, you can't. But can you turn salt and oil into silver? No, you
Hold on.
can't.
Pyrite. Is that what it's called?
Pyrite.
Pyrite is the
Pyrite.
fool's gold.
Fake gold, yep.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when they tell us oil's a fossil fuel. It's not. It's a mineral.
It's a mineral.
When they tell us water is scarce, it's not. It's a mineral. It's abundant. There's plenty of water. There's plenty of oil. The fear mongering is what lets them control us. We allow that fear to happen. We need to stop letting that fear control us.
Silver's an ore, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a mineral. It's an ore.
Oh no, it's a mineral. It's not an ore. It's a mineral.
It's a mineral.
Yeah. I put ore.
I put mineral and ore.
Ore is like an agate and all that stuff, I think, and silver is like
Either or.
Yeah. So hold on. See, it's heated, crushed, ore in a porous bed of ash until it melts. That's how you make the silver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you purify it.
Okay. Hold on. This is the copulation process. And then anything that's like as it gets hotter, all this lead and all that stuff gets burnt out, basically.
Yeah.
So
Because I was thinking about buying recovered gold. Like, let me show you here while we're still here.
Because gold comes from the sun, basically. The sun is made of gold, basically. It was a quasar back millions of years ago. It blew up. It hit our planet over millions of years, and that's why it's leveled, layered out. But silver's all over the place. Silver's not leveled like it is gold.
What am I looking for here? Sorry to bore you folks at the end of the program. We're getting ready to sign off. We're just doing things here, but god damn it. Let's see. Maybe I should put recovered in there. I'm just looking for something. I'm just looking for nothing.
Just looking for nothing. So stupid.
Yeah, see, I was thinking about buying this stuff here.
Solder?
No.
Oh, okay.
Scrap gold.
Right.
Because you go, let's see,
It's only $55 each. How much is one of those scrap
hang
gold?
on, hang on.
What's it got composite on?
Much scrap gold. Wait. Fuck. So check this out. So you looking here. If this is scrap gold,
Is it fully gold or is
No,
it
no,
just coated?
it's scrap gold. This is recovered from computer parts, cell phones, whatever.
Right.
So you go here, and let's see, what is this? 300. It's 380 grams. So you go 380 grams of scrap gold. Let's pretend it's 10 carat.
Oh, okay.
No, because 24 is pure gold.
Right. Okay.
And this is the price of gold per ounce.
Right.
That's 380 grams of scrap gold at 10 carat.
Okay.
So that would be $8,000 worth of true 24 karat gold.
Oh, okay.
After you refine it.
Refine it, right? Get all the bullshit.
So
right,
so why don't I buy this for $55 and then refine it and get $8,000 worth of fucking gold?
How much would that cost you to buy?
The 380 grams cost $55 to buy.
For 380 grams?
380 grams of recovered. Now that's assuming that it's 10 karat.
Right.
It could be as high.
Carat.
It could be as high as 18. Could be as low as 8.
Right.
Let's go to the low number.
Let's do that.
Let's
a pretty cool little thing there.
Let's go back. Let's go back and go down to as low as 8 carat. It's at 6. That's today's price. Boom. Still $6,000 in gold.
How do you produce the gold out of it though?
You get a kiln and you fucking
furnace
yeah.
That's it?
Yes.
I'll go in with you on that. I'm serious.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now, how much is it for it?
Well, for 55. Here's the other thing. We're getting we're getting it from Israel, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Which means it's probably good.
Right.
So it could be. That could be even 12.
How do you know?
Well, you don't until you get it. And even if it's only 8.
Do you have a furnace?
No, but we can get one. And I have a friend that's got a fucking kiln and a furnace.
So all you need is one of those big fucking pot things that you put the stuff in there.
All you need is a fucking pot that will take the heat to melt that
yeah,
shit down.
What is it called?
So you can go get a goddamn...
a blast furnace pot?
Yeah, you can get a propane tank and make a blast furnace, and we can just do it out in my yard.
I'm in. I'm serious. That's a good investment.
Yeah.
$55, we can do it a couple times. You know what I'm saying?
I want to do it 100 times.
Yeah, exactly. I'll put 500 in. Yeah, let's do that. I'm serious. I mean, even if we lose a little, I mean, even if it's not real, whatever, it's a good try.
If it's 4 carat,
right, we're still
it's
money.
3,000 in gold.
Right, we'll still be a couple $100.
If it's 12 carat, it's 10,000 in gold. In today's prices.
Right. But if it's 14 carat,
it's even more.
It's like 10 grand.
But I'm assuming that since it's recovered gold, it's probably 8 to 10 at best.
Right.
Which means that 380 grams, which is, let's see, it's 31 grams. That's almost 10 ounces.
How many times can we do it?
Well, you would just do it once to that pile.
Well, it says you can buy 3 at $49 a pot.
Well, yeah, you can buy. They've got more than 10 available.
They have more than 10 available?
Yeah, you can buy as many as you want.
Okay. Fuck. I wish I could fucking venue money right now. I'd pay half of that right now. At $44 for 10? 43? So it'd be $430 for 10 of them?
Yeah.
They'd be $220 or $210 a piece. I'm in. I'm serious. Let's try it. Let's try it just for fun. $200 is a great investment.
$200 is I've smoked more crack than that in a night, so
I think we drank $100 of booze tonight. You know what I'm saying? That's a good idea, man.
Dude, I'm wondering why.
Literally just saw a thing about this guy who was collecting these computer parts and shit forever, and he was scrapping the gold off of it. And he was getting all these things for free.
And he pours his own fucking bar of gold.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and he made lots and lots of money off of it. But it took him a long time.
Yes, it takes long.
Like 10 years.
But see, these guys have already done all of that labor. Now we just need to.
It seems cheap.
That
seems cheap to me.
Well, that's why I'm saying it might only be 4 carat. But at 4 carat, which they don't have the number for, but that's 8 carat. So say half that. $3,500.
Right.
Let's say $2,500.
Let's say $3 grand. That's about half. A little less.
Let's say $2,500.
Right.
So you put in 200, I put in 200. We get $1,200 apiece.
That's times 1.
That's one time.
Yeah.
One time.
Yeah. So times 10.
Now if
that's 25 grand.
You put in 200, I put in 200. We're getting 8 of them.
Yeah. That's 25 grand. And we just keep doing
All I'm saying, folks, is there's ways to make money without being a slave to the man.
Genius, dude. That is fucking super genius.
We just need to make.
Dude, can we edit that part out of this video so no one knows how to
We can absolutely edit that.
No, I want people to make money. I want
to help people.
No, because we have some people watching this afterwards, and I want them to get something out of this.
Yeah.
And that's something huge right
there. And this is
Hold
the
on.
thing.
Put this on the screen so they can see this real quick. That site with those.
This is my calculator.
Yeah.
And this is where I'm looking. See, now this is 380 grams of scrap gold. It's scrap. It's recovered from computer pins and other shit.
Phones.
It comes from Israel, so that means it's going to be over a month for it to get here.
No.
Yeah, December 8th.
I saw November 4th is what I saw.
Yeah, that's estimated, and from Israel it's probably going to be over a month. But still, just one. That's nearly 10 ounces of scrap gold.
Hold on, but
and you go to the calculator.
What about? Hold on.
And that's at 8 carat.
But hold on, listen. We're missing an aspect of this.
What are we missing?
Shipping's going to be expensive.
Hang on, didn't that say free shipping? Boom!
Never mind. Let's go ahead and take that out of the equation.
So, but still, listen. At 4 carat, at today's price, it would be half that. At 4 carat, at 2 carat, it would be 1/4 that. But you're still making money. The only cost that we have to incur is getting the furnace, and that's basically buying 3 propane tanks.
It would take that much?
Yeah, probably.
Really? That much?
Yeah.
So that's $60.
So that's a lot of heat that you got to continually keep.
So all 3 at the same time? Or?
I would think one at a time and just get a chain.
There's other ways of doing it, man.
There's got to be.
There is.
But there's got to be. I'll have to talk to my buddy who's an armorer.
That sounds excessive because I think we could do it. I think that...
Listen, if you could do it with 1 tank per batch...
I've seen people do it with wood. Like burn down metal with wood.
I've got wood.
I know. Well, you just have to.
I've got wood.
It's not. Yeah, I know, but it's not like you build a fire.
He looked at my crotch when he said, "I know."
You don't use the fire. You get the coals. I'm saying you get the coals, and then you put that thing in the coals.
Yes.
And it gets coals are so hot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Like when you heat up fucking coals and then you put your meat
Yeah,
right on the
for
coals
10 pounds, it'll be a while to melt that down because I'm sure this is like.
Well, no, you just throw in that 10 ounces. You throw in that handful one time.
That's 100 ounces. That means it would be 4 pounds ish. Yeah.
Melted down, maybe you get a pound, and still that's
a pound of gold.
That's a pound of gold.
So 1 ounce is 1,600 ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down to do that like for the rest. I mean, we could scrap the podcast and just do that every Monday.
Well, here's the thing. I talked to my girl about this, and the only thing she said was I have to get the furnace myself. She won't help me buy it. I'm just like, so you said I can do it? You said I can do it?
You have a fire pit?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So she's like, yeah, go ahead, do wwhatever.
I think it's a great idea.
I think it's even if it's.
Hold on, look up the price of a furnace, one of those furnace fucking melters. I think they're called soldering. No, not soldering. What's the big furnaces they do in Pittsburgh? What are those things called? The thing that they melt all the steel. What's those things called? Those little places. Smelters, yes. It's a smelter, yes. There it is, right there. That's it. Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa! Yeah, cheap.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's a fucking smelter.
That's electric.
That's a smelter
That's an electric crucible right there.
Crucible, that's it. That's what I'm thinking of. Crucible, yeah. $200?
Look at that one. $4,000.
Yeah, that probably does.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro. So how much can you do in there?
Bring it up. Yeah, bring it up. See how much we can do in there. That is
3 kilogram capacity.
Shit.
That's let's see,
that's less than a pound.
6.6 pounds?
No.
No, wait, kilo.
Kilo.
Kilogram.
Yeah.
So 6.6 ounces.
Yes. No. It's a kilogram is.
Hang on.
Yeah, do the thing. That sounds right. Yeah.
105 ounces.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 3. Okay, 3 kilograms on you. Okay, never mind. I got it. Okay.
So we could put that whole thing in there.
Yeah.
Listen.
Back up.
All we need is that right there. That one right there.
Yeah.
And I have a fire pit out back.
Right. Hold on. Go back to that electric thing. The one that one there. So how hot does it have to get? 2,100 degrees.
It can be heated to 2,100 degrees.
Right.
Okay, so how hot 1800 Celsius, 32.7. So we would definitely need some real heat.
And I know that they did it back in the day. Hold on, they did it back in the day with fucking, the fire pump and shit, you know what I'm saying? And it was all coal, I think, or...
Can you melt gold with a fire? Fire cannot destroy it. That's not the question.
How hot? What temp does gold need to vaporize at? Try
We
that.
don't want to vaporize it, do we?
Yeah. No, we don't vaporize it. Melting point is 1,000 degrees, so definitely fire then.
Celsius.
Yeah.
That's Celsius.
Oh shit! I didn't see that.
Lose about 1% of gold when you melt it.
So we're gonna lose
Not a big deal.
Right. Oh, that's another thing we need. We need a mold. That's another thing we need.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a mold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Molds are easy.
Yeah. And we can buy one for cheap probably. That fucking bucket, all those buckets was only $20. I'm saying we can probably buy a mold for another $20.
Well, fuck, you pour the gold out of the one
Do you
into
have
the
a
other.
propane torch?
Huh?
Do you have a propane torch by chance?
No.
Okay.
But that's going to be definitely in the survival kit.
Not a bad idea.
Anyway, folks, this has been another episode of the Radical Anti-Inactivists.
I think this has been our best episode.
I think we've had a good one.
This is a good one.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for following. If you like it, like it. If not, I don't care. Fuck your pronouns. Fuck Joe Biden.
I'm about to change my pronouns, by the way, just letting you guys all know.
I identify as a woman. I'm going to follow Andrew Tate's lead. I identify as a woman. Because that means I don't have to change a fucking thing I do. But if you don't see me as a woman, you're a bigot. Anyway, have a great evening, everybody.
Peace out.